Hello, hello. Welcome in.
What's up?
What's up? What'd you think?
I think lobotomies are a great idea for some people. It might be a surgery that they turn their back on too quick.
You might be right. Bring that back. Bring the asylums back.
Mm-hmm. It looked awfully appropriate, you know? It really did. I don't know. I can think of a few.
Well, yes. I could too. Start a list for that matter. Those of you that see the title and it says episode 3, the other 2 episodes have been on Pat's channel, and we enjoyed doing it. I had some medical stuff I had to deal with for a minute, so this will be the first time it's on my channel. Mm-hmm. But welcome, and stay a while, sit a spell, like we say down this way.
Yeah, I'm ready for a well-prepped show.
Or not. We'll see what happens. I do have a new super tip voice that I want you guys to play around with if you so feel. It's called Homo nonerectus. And one of the shows I did last week, I think it was Colin Madden, but don't hold me to that. So that would make a good name for his Karmic screechy, weird voice that he did like all of Clowntown. And then it was weird though, because it dropped off when I went to go try to cut some of the audio out. Mm-hmm. It was selective screeching. It wasn't like I'm hoarse, and it was like the hunchosaurus, like a drunkosaurus.
Yeah,
right.
It's a choice, Haley. He could talk like that when he wants to.
Yeah, I didn't realize that until I tried to cut some audio out. So here's a sample for you guys.
I see you guys are having a capricious time taking advantage of this hayseed to pad their wallets. Go ahead, have a pisser. Bunch of domesticated garbage in this world. You're dealing with a different kind of animal. I'm here to eat souls. I exist in spite of you, but I digress.
Yeah, Silent G says it was annoying AF. Like I said, I didn't realize that it was. Here's another thing I didn't realize, and we can move on from this, but since we're on the topic.
Yeah.
There was a dude that cut up like a video of me and Karmic and El Horrible like trying to dance to, I think it was Hot Shot. And I didn't realize it until I watched it back like the third time that he has choreographed his chair dances. It's not just like a freestyle. They're exact dances, because he had like 3 different versions on 3 different days of Karmic doing the same song and at the same time he was doing the same moves. And I was like, holy shit.
And people say he doesn't prep.
Yeah, well, he said the people, they didn't like it. His audience didn't appreciate it. So anyway, how's your morning been?
Good, fine. I've been awake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm up early today.
When do you sleep?
Whenever I get tired.
You just take naps?
I think I woke up yesterday at 6 p.m. or something, So it's not natural, and I have had a nap still, so. Yeah, don't you just sleep when you get tired? No, you have a very regimented sleep thing and get up at midnight, 11:30 at night and start your day?
Typically 2:30 a.m., but I haven't been able to go to the gym as of late because of my medical stuff. So I'm going back.
So what, you sleeping in till 3:30?
No, I've been getting up at 5:30, but I don't like it. Because I'm out of that routine. I just don't like it. I need something more structured. So I'm looking forward to getting back to it on Monday.
Jeez, I can't imagine that.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, I miss it. There's something really fulfilling about getting up that early when you don't have to, and then going and forcing yourself to do physical stuff that you don't have to be there to do.
And then feeling like you're better than everybody the rest of the day.
No. But when you get home and you've showered and you get out and it's 4 a.m. and you're like, damn, I've already done a lot. It's a good feeling, because you've set your day off. Even if you don't do anything else or the rest of the day goes to shit, you've got that, you've already done.
You start banging on all your 54 kids' doors, try to wake up and get up. What are you doing? You're sleeping the day away.
That is a bitch. That is a bitch. Not my favorite part of my day.
Getting them all off to school.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's the end of the year. That's the last couple of weeks I've been talking about how I'm going to be reformatting the show because it's summer. And I can't just be tethered to the computer for 5 or 6 hours. a day or any day that I choose. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Do you make snacks for the kids? I mean, you did. I mean, you probably don't have any snack kids left. What did you make when you made them snacks?
I mean, I don't know, just crackers and stuff, fruit. Like we do a lot of fresh fruit, yogurt, but I don't cook. I'm not a cook, so I'm not cooking anything.
So, okay. Nothing?
I mean, I'm a good baker. I bake well. I do good, like, treats, like bakery treats and stuff like that I'm good at, but the rest of it,
But you can't be doing bakery treats all the time. That's time consuming. I was just wondering, like, did you put, like, cream cheese on celery or whatever these mothers do on TV?
They won't eat it. My kids won't eat it. My kids are, I don't know. It's probably half my fault or all my fault, really. But no, they won't eat that stuff. They won't eat, like, celery or... They want junk food.
Mayonnaise on a slice of bread, and you give them that, right? Or how about fried bologna sandwiches? You ever make those?
I have. I've lived off of those before. They're so delicious.
Good. They really are good.
Mm-hmm. People don't know. Have you had liver mush before, Pat?
No, we've talked about it one time. Okay. You mentioned it. I could never eat something called liver mush. Okay. I don't care what it tastes like. Liver mush is something that no human should eat. I'm certain of it. Now, what is it?
You can give it all to me, and I'll eat all of it. I don't want to say, because when people look it up, that's what scares them. But that's what I was thinking about when you said bologna sandwiches, because I'm thinking, yeah, I'll fry that up.
Well, the name scares me, but you're saying the ingredients scare people.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't look it up. It's something that, like, if I served it to you, you would taste a bite, and be like, hell yeah, this is great. What is it? And I'd be like, liver mush. And then we just leave it at that so that you can enjoy it. But
it's made from people.
No, it's a Southern delicacy. It's very regional, though.
Yeah, I've never heard of it. I lived in the South for a lot of my life, and I never heard of it. But that doesn't mean anything, really, does it? I mean, I'm not doubting you.
No, and it's more regional here than I realized. I thought it was like, oh, it's just a Southern food, but
people don't understand that we're from different regions of the South. Like if we were Muslims, we'd probably be two different kind of Muslims.
True. Yeah, it's true. Kim says I need to let go of the liver mush. Never. I won't. But I couldn't remember if I'd asked him about it before.
Scrapple is I think what I brought up in return. That stuff they eat in Maryland. It's something called scrapple, and that's what it sounds. I mean, like one thing I'll say about liver mush and scrapple, they both have like honest names that make you go, okay. They ward a lot of people off. I'm sure.
That's true. That's true. I look at scrapple as the northern version, I guess, of liver mush, but liver mush is better.
It's Yankee liver mush.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, all right. Well, if you say so. I mean, like, what about banana pudding? You ever make that?
Yes. No, I'm really good at that. I make the best banana pudding, and I make
everything's for you. It doesn't matter. That's the best. That's the best substance on earth.
It's true.
Like if you took gold bars and turned it into a food, that's what it would be.
I agree. One of the tricks that I do is instead of like most people or a lot of people just put the banana pudding flavored pudding in it, I mix half French vanilla, half banana. So it's got like a smooth, like,
Wow. Okay. Is that how you do it? Like, but you so you just make it chilled? Like you don't bake it?
No. Just cut up your bananas and throw your pudding in there, and then you have your Nilla wafers. You have to have layers of those, and then top it with whipped cream and more bananas. And
I see. I'm disappointed. That's not.
Why?
Well, I mean, the real banana pudding has a meringue on top, and it's baked and all that stuff. I don't want to get into it, but I mean,
I told you. Look, man, I'm surface level. Yeah, I'm not a good cook. I never was. Like I grew up with food insecurities. Like we were really, really poor. And so there were times where that just wasn't a thing and we ate what we could, sort of. So I think, after I moved out and stuff, that was different when I had my own place and things like that. But, I was working all the time. And
you grew up with food insecurity? Really?
Yeah, that's a terrible way to put it. But yeah.
No, that's an actual word. And that means something. I mean, that means, that you guys... where you really did have some concern over if you wanted to eat, it was sort of on you.
Yes, yeah, and both my parents were worked full time, and I don't know. It was just one of those things that it was a skill I never picked up and never had interest in, And so my whole life, I just, I make do with small things, but like I have zero interest in cooking. I don't.
No, I can see why. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like food to you is just like I'm trying to stay alive here. I don't want to, enjoying this isn't a factor. Give me that liver mush.
Yeah. Well, it really did. There were some eating disorder issues and stuff because of it. And it's something I've always sort of battled with, which sounds crazy, but yeah, what you said is true. I eat when I need to, but as far as like cooking, I don't, just give me what I need and let me move on. I got other shit to do.
I get it. It's not the most fun thing.
Yeah. And I understand why people enjoy that. You know what I mean? These like foodies and people that love to cook. It's great for me.
Melton with his precise instructions on how to. He's the only one who knows how to roast a loin of something or whatever.
Yeah, I respect that. I think it's cool. It's just not my thing, But I appreciate it, and I even like watching like the cooking shows and stuff. Sometimes I will if I'm bored enough.
Cooking shows, really? I can't get into cooking shows. I can't get into cooking or shopping shows or any of that stuff.
Okay, well, I like the competition ones where it's like, hey, try to make this cake, or they put people up against each other to do that. I don't mind that, and I don't mind. I can't believe you just said that. You never liked that. What was the name of that show? The shopping show. It was like the
Home Shopping Network. That thing?
Oh no! I was thinking about the one where they're at the grocery store.
Oh, like Supermarket Sweep or something?
That's it.
Yeah, no.
That was the jam.
Are you trying to buy the most expensive shit you can? I don't know. It's like it's just something about it. Just like it makes it's like it's consumerism on steroids or something, which is I'm not against it. It's just weird.
I just like watching the people run and go down like the completely wrong aisle. They would be like, "Go get a can of corn," and they'd be like over in the freezer section and shit. And you're like, "Where are you going?" I don't know.
They got to put people. Yeah, but if you know what, if they're gonna do that, they should put like people on those little fucking some obstacles like riding scooter people that get in your way and shit.
Children,
and someone stalking toddlers. And
That's true. One of the ones like just the aimlessly walking around people where they just stand in the middle of the aisle and just sort of like you don't know what they're doing. They're not going to move.
Some creep in the produce section. Is this cantaloupe ripe?
Yeah, you're not wrong. We should redo one.
Maybe. Mm-hmm. I have some funny ideas for TV shows. How about a judge? The judge shows are always about these tough judges that don't take any shit.
Yes.
I want to see a judge that just takes shit and just gets pushed around by everybody. And he's like Judge, I don't know, Judge Weakling or something. You know what I mean? Like he's okay. Sorry about that. And he keeps reversing his decisions and stuff based on, That's
what I was going to ask. How does he rule?
However, like the most threatening person says he should.
That's kind of interesting. He's a people pleaser judge.
People pleaser judge.
But I like that the way that would play out. It would have to be who was not the more convincing, but the more aggressive.
Yeah,
wins.
Exactly.
I like that.
And within a certain limit, they can't come up and just start throwing punches or something. But like up to that almost.
I don't mind it. I don't mind that idea.
Maybe that's more of a sketch than an actual show. Now that I think about it. Might be hard to sustain.
What others? Do you have others? Do you ever watch Love on the Spectrum?
No, somebody tried to get me to watch it once, and I was just like, this is dull.
So I'm not one of those chicks that likes the romantic like dating shows. I will watch them, but I would rather watch like more. I'd watch Hoarders before I would watch that as an example.
I know Hoarders I like.
Yeah, I like Hoarders too. But I did like Love on the Spectrum. But I don't know if it's just chicks that watch that or not. But because it is about love, but they're so autistic and like weird and cute and funny that they're just, I don't know. I get into it, but.
Yeah, weird, cute, funny. I don't know. There's no real, nobody ever, I don't know. It seems like it would, they weren't retarded enough for me, basically.
They were too, are you ableist? This is an ableist comment?
No.
They were too physically.
They were too able. I want to see them more disabled. I think it's an ableist show. They barely seemed even autistic. To me, the ones I saw, I want to see them like, Downsy.
They had some with that. There was a season where they had a couple, and it was precious.
Well, maybe I should have. I mean, like, I think the thing is about two of them is I feel like, and I'm really not trying to sound like a jerk, but I think that you put together any two of them, they're probably going to fall in love.
You may not be wrong. I watched one of them and it was a girl, and she just, I don't know if it was the producers that set her up to it or not, but they were like, we're going to put you on this date with this girl and just see what happens. But they're still together, allegedly. So
he's like, will she marry me?
Well,
that's what I mean. Oh, I don't mean like they'll get together and it won't work out. I think it will work out. I mean, I think they're very, look, I mean, I think that they have the kind of mind that is perfectly adapted for loving somebody.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, they're almost like geared for just straight up love. And that's a beautiful thing about people like that.
Maybe that's what it is that gets me. Because you asked me before, like, what do you watch when you're just chilling? And I told you all about, like, you know, the real documentaries and stuff and murder cases and all that. Like, I'm really
the Real
into
Housewives and stuff, yeah.
No, I don't watch that shit. But on the other end of the spectrum, I do have to have, like, pure, like, little ducklings that are, you know, in the pond. Or, like, I have to balance that out. And that's one of my feel-good shows where it is just love and it is just pure, like, you know, heart and emotion. So I like
no drama in that show, huh?
There's some drama. Oh yeah. No, they get pissed at each other and
but isn't it like that's why I say they're not they're just not retarded enough if they're fighting.
Well,
because I mean there's nothing to argue about.
But it's more about
they seem like, and again, I'm not, but they're capable of being content.
Yeah.
I think that a lot of people are not capable of being content.
Well, I think that's one thing that's interesting to me about it, because there have a couple of different guys that are where like nobody's good enough. Nobody's quite right. And they want to be in a relationship really bad, but no, you know, they go on different dates with different people and nothing's quite right. And there's a lot of them that are very like, I don't want to say insecure, but they're very, you know, there's parts, well, they kind of are, I guess, insecure, where they sort of beat up on each other and on themselves, not on each other, but they are they know what some of their flaws are, and they'll get really agitated and aggravated when that comes out when they're on dates. Like they know that they, can't look people in the eye. And then they have this dating coach that comes in sometimes with, I guess, the harder, you know, the people that haven't ever gone on dates before. And she sits with them and sort of forces them to have a back and forth and forces them to like make eye contact and make sure you're asking, you know, the girl what she's into, not just talking all about yourself. Anyway, give it a try.
I mean, any guy could benefit from that. Don't you think? A dating coach?
Hell yeah.
Like almost any guy who's, first of all, guys don't even want to go on a date anymore. Well, you know, forget that. It's like a meetup, hookup, whatever, you know. Like you don't want to buy a woman food on the first date, I don't think. I think usually a first date is like coffee. I think that's reasonable, but you should pay. And then, like, after that, you know, maybe you upgrade to a meal. And
you don't go Dutch on the first date? I think
not with coffee. No, just buy the damn coffee. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Yeah. I agree. And the snack, whatever, you know, some kind of, like, weird little stupid treat she wants or something. Mm-hmm. But, like, I do think that, like, the dating's like a lost art, I think, with men probably, you know, because it's, they stay inside too much. They don't talk to women enough. And, you know, they're squirrely. A lot of them are probably squirrely. And if they're not squirrely, they're probably, you know, look, I don't know. I know that for me, dating men has been so difficult. I never get treated like the strong black woman that I am, and it annoys me.
What do you think? Sorry, go ahead.
Well, what about with the spectrum thing? What if they would take somebody who's not on the spectrum, dating somebody on the spectrum? Do you think that would be immoral?
I think, yes. I think we may have a real life version of that we've all sort of been watching on the sides. But I digress.
How about love? How about alcoholic love? That would be a good one, too.
Oh, God.
Addict love. You've got to be an active alcoholic to be on the show. And, you know, that would be pretty good. But that show's probably already being done just under a different name.
Yeah, it's that...
it's in hot water.
Yeah, that one too. Cheaters was like that. Do you remember that show?
No. Wait, I do remember something about cheaters, but I don't remember exactly what happened. They would catch somebody cheating. Mm-hmm.
It was like an undercover thing, and they had like a private investigator that would follow the person who, there was the two people. The guy might think that she's cheating, so he gets all this footage and audio and stuff from the PI following the other chick around, and then they get the chance to go and confront them, and that's where the big fun drama was. But they had to shut that show down because there was a murder.
I was thinking somebody's going to get killed.
They did, so they had to stop.
It was probably going to happen anyway, but can't blame the show. Like the show is just telling the truth. Another guy got killed because of there was like I have a secret crush show, and there was a man with a secret crush on him, and he ended up he played along on the show, but then he ended up later killing the guy.
Yeah, who was that? Wasn't Maury? Who was the
Sally Jesse? Right, not Sally Jesse. It was Jenny Jones. Yeah. Yep,
I do remember that. Shit show won't know when the show starts. We'll get to it eventually.
Yeah, eventually. Yeah, don't get nervous.
What about Jenny Jones?
Jenny Jones. She didn't seem like a responsible person to me.
No,
she didn't seem responsible at all.
No,
Maury projects responsibility, even though he's doing some weird shit. I love You're Not the Father. I hate it when the guy is the father. I love when the guy is not the father.
I like the ones where it's just the lie detector test. Sometimes those are fun when it doesn't involve the children. But
the lie detector. Our lie detector says no.
Yes, you're lying.
That's tough. I don't know. Lie detectors are not even admissible in court.
I know, but they're fun to watch.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. You get a definite result with the kid thing. And I love watching the girl sit there while the guy jumps up and goes, ha! It's like...
She's on the floor on her stomach crying and beating the floor with her fists.
Yeah, and there was one woman who came back, 8 times over one kid. It's like, how many dudes were you with in that period?
I know who you're talking about too, because they brought her back over the course of like 10 years trying to test like all these different people. And it's like,
she's just looking through her high school yearbook at that point. Yeah. Like, I don't know, maybe it was him. I was drunk that night.
What the?
Yeah.
Half the town.
At that point, it's just your kid.
Mm-hmm.
That, it's just, and like the grandparents or whatever probably helping out and stuff. So
I can't believe they bring themselves to embarrass themselves like that.
They think that they say, I am 100% sure. Mm-hmm. Look at those eyes. Look at that mouth. Pointing out all the similarities.
On the other side of the coin with that, though, is the times where the dad is the one that wants the test and it ends up not being his kid and he's raised it for 4 or 5 years. Those are sad. Because then, the dad's like...
What's he going to do? He can't be like, well, screw him.
I know.
Screw Braden.
Sometimes they do. And they're off and they don't pay him any attention.
Well, after you've raised, if you haven't bonded with a kid you've raised for 4 years to the degree that you need, that that you kind of want to continue it, then like you're a man cut out of the same cloth as me. I could walk away in an instant. I'd be like, oh, that's not mine. Thank God.
It's one thing to walk away from her. I don't know. I'm glad I'm not in that position. Never have to be. But, it's one thing to walk away from the chick you were involved with. But the poor kid didn't know. What do you do with that?
Yeah. I mean, but, maybe, I don't know. Maybe they just never got along, too. And you always wondered why.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, like the whole thing is we can only speculate on this stuff. But, like, I think that's why it's good when they take that pregnancy test or the whatever you call it, the paternity test before, not later, not 4 years down the road. I mean, at that point, maybe, you do want to know, though.
Yeah.
I would never, I swear to God, if anybody ever said they were pregnant for me, it'd be like, well, we're getting a paternity test immediately. I'm not going to mess with, yes.
I mean, I don't blame you. There's some states, that if you, let's say, the guy's been with the chick for several years, whatever, they will, if they do a paternity test and it's not his kid, in some states, they still have that guy pay the child support because he was in the life for as long as he was.
I've heard that. And that stuff is heartbreaking to me. I mean, that is such a bad law.
Yeah.
Like, they ought to pay him back all the money that he's paid for that kid so far. He should get reparations.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
He should be made whole.
I agree.
I know a guy who got divorced in Oregon, and his wife didn't have a job for 25 years. He kept her, whatever, housewife. She didn't have to do nothing, right? And then they got divorced, and he had to pay alimony.
Mm-hmm.
How does that work? It's like it's your turn to fucking take care of yourself, Jesus.
Yeah. I don't disagree. My grandmother never worked. She didn't work at all, and they had like a maid, and that like I don't know what she did all day. Really.
Wait, yeah, but you grew up poor, but your housewife grandmother had a maid
on one side of the family. Yes, yeah, but the maid only came on Thursdays. But yeah, the grandma, I'm dead serious. But my grandma never worked, because I remember asking her when I was little, and I was like, well, what did you do? Because her husband was, in the war and was the sheriff's deputy and was, well known, I guess, in the town and stuff. And I said, well, what have you been doing? She's like, well, I did Boy Scouts when you're, many years ago. And I was like, but what have you, then what?
You mean like she was like a den mother for Cub Scouts or something? Okay.
Yeah, but for long enough that, I guess until the kid aged out, but she didn't do anything. She just chilled. I don't know.
Don't knock it till you try it. Right?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what she did. Dusted the house?
Well, yeah, she said she wanted a child, and well, hell, I don't know if I want to be a father. I have to think about my career, but it was always about her and her career. Yeah, I didn't know she was planning on making me her child. She even wanted to bathe me and tell me when to go to bed. No!
That's kind of true. Thank you, Ghost Crusaders.
Yeah, that's been an interesting breakup to watch.
Yeah, it has. Hang on, let me grab this one. MSIP 747 says the Duke has no problem getting dates, unlike Pat.
Hey, good for the Duke.
Shots fired.
Good for the Duke.
Dayla is celebrating 18 months of membership. Says, fun fact, you have more members than Aaron. That's true. Yeah, Aaron lost his monetization, I guess, day before yesterday.
Yeah, he's looking for a culprit.
Mm-hmm. Yes, a lot of that going around here lately.
He thinks it's Karmic, the quartering, or Chrissy Mayer.
Yes. Yep.
And none of them are thinking about doing anything like that, I don't think.
I don't think so either, but I was listening to there's a clip that came out last night where Aaron was talking about I guess when he starts out this little bit that he's doing where he's talking about it, he said that he's like, I don't know, it could be this person, this person, this person. By the end of the 9-minute clip, he's completely 100% decided it's the quartering, and it's definitely his fault because PPP and Kino Casino have one of their channels go down, and they've blamed the quartering. So
he wants to be part of that group so bad, he wants to be like, I am just as important as those guys in this. I mean, I'm going after the quartering. It's like, are you really? I don't know.
Well, that's what he said. He had convinced himself. He said that he had 2 or 3 clips of the quartering and 2 or 3 clips about Chrissy. So as this conversation goes on, this 9-minute thing where he's talking to his audience last night, it was like he was marking off, okay, maybe not Chrissy. Yeah, I did a bunch of the quartering. It's got to be him. But
we should watch it. I mean, if
okay.
You've got it. I mean, it's funny.
I do have it. Can you believe it?
Of course you do.
I know. So there was one. Oh, what's that? That sounds cool.
I didn't mean to do that.
What was it? That was cool.
Oh, it's just one of the voices on here. There's a bunch of them.
How about play a clip? Play a clip.
Okay, I will. All right, let me move over to. Ooh. What are those? Maraca?
I think
a wooden block? What is that?
I love it. I do this for hours.
Well, you know what? It's so funny that you started doing that, because I was like, man, I like hearing. Was it you? It was either you or Mr. Blue Sky that was sort of playing little things, on the piano underneath the conversation, but it was like a panel of people. And I enjoyed that. And I was like, man, where do I find my in-house pianist to sit around and just do little.
I can do shit like that.
I know, but it was kind of cool. It sounded good.
But I don't want you around all the time.
Yeah, no. No, that's not what I meant at all. Okay, so this is from the day before yesterday, I guess, when he found out that he was demonetized. So we'll start here.
Oh, it's a Doom clip.
It is.
We got people on the YouTube today coming in, and they are not happy. We'll talk about it. First of all, 79% of people on YouTube. I thought YouTube was much more of like a 60-40 in terms of liking the show. Apparently, it's way more than that.
What's that based on?
We are.
What now?
What is that based on?
I
don't even know what he's exactly talking about. It's like, I thought on YouTube it was more of a 60-40 who in terms of liking the show. Apparently it's more than that. What?
I have no idea unless he's actually sat down and done the math on how many likes versus dislikes, or like, because it would have to be that, right? Where does he get in this number from?
I don't know. If he's getting 40 dislikes for every 60 likes, that's pretty bad.
Well, when he first said it, I thought maybe he meant versus Rumble, but then that would put, more viewers on YouTube. So that's not it, because he's talking about how it's unnecessary. He doesn't need it.
It's a weird breakdown.
I don't know. That's why they call it movie math. Like it's a legit thing. So sometimes when it doesn't make any sense to you and you can't, square it, it's because it's movie math. It's not for us simple-minded people to understand.
Currently demonetized on YouTube. Our memberships have been taken away.
I will say this before you watch it any further, and a lot of you guys probably have already seen it, but the way that he twists this into a win, it's one for the record books. He's so excited that he got demonetized. It's weird. Watch, you'll see. I'm like, okay, Aaron, all right.
Let's talk about why some of you are coming to our YouTube channel today and seeing that there are no memberships. I got an email yesterday from YouTube that said we're demonetized for harassment. Now,
okay, hang on. Here's another point, a couple that I think are interesting with his cope with this. Number one, he always markets his YouTube channel as his second platform, the B show. The whole platform is his B one. The Rumble is where he gets his money from. They kind of have shoo-shooed away, poo-pooed YouTube away anyway. Yeah. But he also doesn't start by saying we can't get super chats, right? Like if I started up my show and saw that I couldn't get whatever, the little dollar sign in the corner wasn't there, my first thought would be like, oh, so people can't donate if I'm Aaron, because the memberships don't mean shit really. When he says we're 500, like look right there, it says 84 members from 600 right there on his little ticker.
Oh, that's he's 600 he's actually 600 from 600. Oh, that's on Rumble?
That's his Rumble numbers, not his YouTube.
Oh, that's misleading.
It is. And so technically he has two different sets of memberships depending on the platform. But that I thought it was interesting. And that's where his head first went when he was like, oh, we can't get memberships anymore instead of like super chats. But it must be a decent chunk of money for him, right? In order for him to prioritize that over his daily super chat goals.
I guess, yeah. I mean, that's it. He has to raise the goal every day. Right. I mean, he like raised, but I mean, beg for it, Mm-hmm. So like, it's weird. Yeah, he can't get super chats, and he doesn't do super tips, obviously.
Right.
So I mean, like, so he's. I think that if I've seen this clip, I think that he tries to shift everybody over to the way he says it is move people over to where we get more of the money, 80%, 90% rather than 70%. He's talking about like PayPal, I guess, or something. Venmo, I don't know, but.
He says, thank God I have Venmo and PayPal and so forth and so on. He tries that. And then he also said that he had a Patreon that he is like cranking up again.
He's going to push it, yes.
All of the memberships that would have been on YouTube, the member shows will be over there. And somebody looked at his Patreon and it said like $47.50 a month. Is that what he earns, or is that how much they pay?
What's the difference? I mean, it's a very small difference. It's probably
per member, I guess. With the
per member? No, nobody pays that. No, nobody pays $47 per member.
That's what I thought too, and I was like, okay, it must be what he's earning as of right now per month.
That's his total on Patreon. Yeah.
Well, I don't have a Patreon. That's why I figured.
No, I'm guessing. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. So he wants people to go over there and, of course, over to Rumble where, whatever. And he makes it to where he just dismisses YouTube. He's like, yeah, we'll probably just phase it out completely. And after the 90 days is up, we'll try to, he said he would clean off all of YouTube, all of his videos and stuff, and start fresh with a new monetization.
Well, he screwed himself over because, let's listen because, I'm just getting ahead of it.
Well, I am too. I tend to do that. Okay, here we go.
Let me get this part out of the way real quick.
Okay.
I 1,000% suspect Quartering, Chrissy, or Karmic as the people who reported this. Just people that we crush and beat on a daily basis. They can't.
None of this is true. Maybe Karmic, but...
The Quartering?
Mm-hmm.
Chrissy Mayer? Thousands. She got, what, $2,000, 2,400 or something the other night?
Mm-hmm.
Has he ever done that?
I don't think so.
Without getting into a hot tub?
No, exactly. And the Quartering has, I don't know, it's Rumble numbers, so take that for what you mean it for, but he, at one point, did really good numbers. I don't know what he does these days.
Whatever it is, it's got to be better than what Aaron said. And certainly he's not crushing anybody.
Nope, but he's going to tell you he is.
Can't beat us, so they report. That's what it is.
So they report. It's like...
I love that. He thinks that's their motivation. Like, God, he's getting better numbers than me.
Yeah.
If we went around reporting everybody who got better numbers.
Yeah, no doubt.
Come on. First of all, we wouldn't start with steel toe.
Right. That's true. But imagine taking the time out of your day to do any of that rather than working on what you're doing. I don't know.
Oh, right. Yeah. I mean, it's like this really simple-minded way. Obviously, I'm crushing them, so they want to take me out.
Uh-huh. I love it.
Carl and Patrick and all those guys a little credit today. At least they lose. They tuck their tail between their legs. They cancel their show. That's what a failed media effort does.
What a jerk.
It cancels shows,
Patrick's just hurt. Okay, calm down. Maybe they'll crank it back up at the end of all the HRO stuff. Who knows?
That show was doing great. I mean, it was doing so many people watch that show. Always over 1,000. It seemed like watching it live.
Yeah, no matter whose channel it was on.
What is he talking about?
It's his sweet little cope. It makes him feel good to know that
Does he think we don't have eyes though? That's what bugs me about it. It's like such an obvious, easy lie to fucking just go. No, it's not true. Maybe it's intended to be so insulting. Maybe
that's why I love Moody's steeltoe.lol website where you can go and see real-time numbers because Aaron will say, oh, we're almost at 800 or whatever. You can click it and see it for yourself, and it has the YouTube numbers, the Rumble numbers, and then Twitter impressions. And at the very top, there's a toggle. When you click it, it's movies, like movies view, and music comes on, and there's little rainbows and stuff, and it counts everything as if it's live viewers. So you can compare, and see how close what he's saying, is this movie math or and then the real numbers. So I don't know.
Has he ever been accurate?
No.
All right.
Anytime I hear him yell out a number, if I'm where I can, I'll switch over and look at that website. And it's almost always close to the movie numbers, but even then it's a little higher than the real number. Like he rounds up. He's just like, why? Mm-hmm. Every little bit's I guess it just makes him feel better. I mean,
he's crushing everybody.
Duh.
They cancel it. They canceled their show after they realized they couldn't beat us. I respect that. Maybe I should go a little lighter on those guys. I don't know. But when you're getting your ass kicked by, we humiliated the Quartering. He brought it up on his show. He's like, there's some morning shows not even worth mentioning that's fucking with us. And then we did, 4 or 5 videos on him. And then Chrissy, we humiliated. Chrissy, we beat into the ground by criticizing what was out there, by making fun of what was out there.
Like, if you're going to use that logic, there's a bunch of other people that have talked about it too, and they're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's not going to go cancel it. He's not going to go and try to, First of all, the rest of the people got their channels gone. They're gone.
Uh-huh.
He's done his sweep. The Quartering has. I think he's done. Why wouldn't he have just made it 11? No, he decided to wait a couple of weeks and then get Aaron demonetized.
Yeah.
It's got to be him.
Yeah, well,
it doesn't even fit the profile.
Yeah, he slept on it, and his feelings were really hurt. What's funny about that was when this happened, I was thinking about it and I was like, Quartering probably doesn't even know who you are. But then I remembered one of his live streams here recently. He got drunk and he sent his chat over to fuck with Quartering and say, hey, come on this show, try to give him a link and see if he'll come on. And Jeremy, the Quartering, was playing a video game and he read out whatever the super chat was. So he knows, Aaron got his attention. So it's like, if it was the Quartering, and he probably wouldn't have had any idea who you are and wouldn't have cared. But if that's the case, you're the one that poked him and said, hey, it's me.
Humiliated him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you did.
And then Karmic, of course, we pounded him into pulp. One of them definitely pulled the trigger on us because we're not a harassing show. We're not a harassing channel. So I deleted almost.
We're not a harassing show. We're not a harassing channel. Do you remember when Sotero Joe Burrow got a strike for, was it hate speech? And he said that he thought that it was from playing that Erica song at the end of some of Aaron's clips, or some of the things that was being clipped of Aaron. That was just recently.
Well, not a harassing show. Didn't he actually get fired back at his old radio job for harassing a lady? And isn't that kind of what he's in trouble for?
Yeah, he has an HRO right now where he's not allowed to say Kayla or Kata.
We're not a harassing show.
Mm-hmm. No, that's your fucking brand, Aaron. Of all things to say.
And he didn't pound Karmic into pulp. Karmic's been pounded into pulp.
Yeah.
Already. He is pre-pulped.
Yes. Yes, he is.
All of our Chrissy and Quartering stuff, deleted almost all of our Karmic stuff, and then I appealed the decision.
Now,
I got an email from.
That's where he messed up, because when you get demonetized, you're not allowed to go deleting a bunch of stuff. And then appeal.
It's like
you're not supposed to appeal. You're really not supposed to delete anything, but I think it says more than 3. If you delete more than 3 videos, it's automatically denied. So he just, what he did was I guess he didn't read the fine print. Or the instructions on how to appeal, because it says you can't do that.
Interesting. So they want you to preserve the evidence, I guess. You're not allowed to.
Yeah, they want to see what the actual, if you're going to appeal, you're appealing on, this is what I do. This is what I've got.
Yeah, you got to be able to defend it.
Yeah, and if you go and delete all the evidence, that's just not the way it works.
Oh, Aaron. Love it for you. I love it.
A person at YouTube yesterday, Aria, she was very nice. And she did say, we're reviewing this. And if this is frivolous, we will reverse it. So monetization could come back. We haven't heard back yet. That's usually a good thing. Fingers crossed again. Prayed about it. Fingers crossed, the whole deal. I haven't heard back yet. In about 12 hours, over 12 hours. So that to me is a positive sign. If it comes back, I've already set some things in place.
I spent 12 hours looking for all that shit you just deleted. Wait a minute.
Imagine God getting Movie's prayer. You want what?
His daily prayers. I couldn't even imagine. Oh, that's actually a really funny thought.
Lord, grant me the strength to crush my enemies.
Yes.
And the resolve to keep going and declaring victory no matter what.
Yes, and eventually drop the goal so that I don't have to do this anymore. Poor guy.
That are going to be really, really good for the show. And probably things I already should have been doing. But I kind of was forced into doing them yesterday because if we lose our monetization, that would mean memberships and ad revenue on the videos. Mm-hmm. Would it be a death blow for the show? No. The show can survive losing YouTube monetization. It will suck shit for a couple of months. Basically, the immediate change I make is I'll just take...
I saw this and I have to read it. Kelly Clarkson's Beautiful says, I'm sure God has the toe blocked. He might, man. He just might. Connor, 1234 says, prayed about it, fingers crossed. So are we Catholic or superstitious, Aaron? Good point. He's got that's a good point. Got a little rabbit's foot in his pocket, and who knows? I like when he flounders on that, though, honestly.
my pay as an owner,
Connor.
as a CEO. I'll take my pay that way. I'll just, we'll put the W-2s and the taxes on hold.
So he's like, I'll take a pay cut. I just won't have as much money as I typically do.
Well, he's basically saying, like, I won't pay myself. I'll just take my owner pay and form a dividend. He's basically saying, whatever's going on here, it's not a big loss because I'm still getting paid. That's not a problem. Some belt tightening, whatever. But you know what I mean? Like, he's making it out like, hey, no, I can just shift some money around and stuff. And like, this doesn't hurt.
Right. I like this cope, though.
Hold for a while, and I'll take my compensation in the form of just ownership.
Why not? Why wouldn't you already be doing these things that he's now doing if you wanted your business to grow? He's just like, it's a lot of talk, but not a lot of action. He's very lazy.
Basically, he's firing himself as the host.
Yeah. Well, hey, that might get him where he needs to be. We'd appreciate it.
Dividends, if you will. Long term, we'll bring a couple advertisers on. People will be donating through ways where we get 100% of the money or 80%.
Yep.
Who are these advertisers he's going to bring on?
Where have they been?
Yeah. Who's going to be?
Why
not get them now? Long term, we're going to make up for it with advertisers.
Right. And that's actually how he made his money when he first started in radio. He was a salesman. Like, he was good at marketing himself. And he's told this story a bunch where that's where, his money came from, not so much from the radio. So it's like this whole time you had different sponsors and they dropped off one by one. He talked about having some e-cigarette guy. God, what was his name? Craig or something. Anyway, he hyped that up for a little bit. And then I don't know what happened, but that didn't happen. You would think when he lost, he was with My Pillow. They were a sponsor of the show for a little while. And then Aaron made a bunch of like gay jokes about their sheets or something. And they dropped him. And that was like a good chunk of his money. He talks about this. He's like, yeah, I need to go ahead and email them and get back to them and see if I can get them on again and apologize. And
I imagined always that, yeah, he's probably a pretty good salesman. He's probably pretty slick. But, sometimes don't you think he just bought ads himself, and paid his way onto the radio?
Yeah, probably. But you would think, especially with the way things are going on this show, every time that he's like, I don't want to be begging all the time. Like, I'm tired of embarrassing myself, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to use the word goal. Instead of doing that, why wouldn't you be trying to pick up new sponsors?
Yeah, or just do a better show.
Yeah, start there. And then the rest should follow.
And he should start by not talking so much about the show.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's like, that's not, nobody really cares.
Yeah.
I mean, we're watching it. I guess we care a little bit, but I mean, nobody who would like a show would care.
No, but it's funny because, he started this little clip off talking about being demonetized. Like, imagine leading with that when you're going to try to pick up sponsors. It's a weird, like, where he's like, yeah.
Strategy.
I got demonetized for harassment, but I'm also going to go try to take up sponsors. It's like, can you hear yourself?
Percent of the money instead of 70% of the money. The other thing we can do is we will pump the shit out of Patreon and locals. Hopefully you guys who have YouTube not even all you guys, if 2/3 of you guys who have YouTube memberships, click that Patreon link in YouTube or join locals on Rumble. We'll do all our members-only shows there, and we'll do all our members-only content there, and we'll start up the live chat, and it'll be like a Discord or whatever. You guys can write whatever the fuck you want, send story ideas. If it goes through, if it gets confirmed that we are demonetized, we will do that.
So if several hundred of you join my Patreon, I'll be fine.
Yeah. 2/3. That's probably a good little chunk.
It's hundreds.
Yeah.
Confirmed that we're demonetized. We will still do that. We just won't need you to join it to kind of keep things the way they are. Luckily, we've been doing very well the last couple of years. Luckily, we've been making money the last couple of years. We can absorb losing the it's $1,300 a month on YouTube. Like,
why would he say that? I don't know. That seems silly, but so $1,300 is what he's going to lose out on a month because of this.
Now, I don't know if he's including he's acting like that's just memberships.
Right.
But I think, you also have to count the super chat revenue in that. So, I mean, I don't know how he's getting a $200 goal even some of the time and not hitting higher than that.
Yeah, me neither. And it seems like the last couple of like really big drops have come in through super chat. Like the hundreds, 250 or whatever.
Jesus.
I don't know. It's movie math.
Said it's not a show killer. If you switch your donations to PayPal, Streamlabs, and Venmo, if you switch your donations over to Rumble, that's going to take up a chunk of it. If you join Patreon or you join Locals, it'll be the same amount of money. It might even be $1 a month less if you join those, and we'll just move all our members-only stuff over there. Links are in the chat.
See, why don't he just
make
lead with that? If he's going to pitch it, just go like, listen, forget your YouTube membership. Not important.
Yep.
Here's what you get today.
Yeah.
For $1 less, you get all this stuff. I think he's like, I think it may even be $1 less. That kind of leads me to think maybe it's not. But like he should run a deal, on Patreon or something, right?
Yeah.
Like, hey, $3.99 right now or something, whatever. But
Get him in the door.
yeah, I mean, just like like give them some instead of like, here's what I need from you. It's a weird pitch.
I know it is. It is. It's almost like he's going around himself, but it's in real time. Him trying to do the math too. It's like, oh, maybe.
What other salesman does that? Like, I need for you to buy an appetizer. I need to sell 2 appetizers to this table right now so that I can hit my check average that I'm trying to hit now. It's like ridiculous.
I agree. Shades Cow says it's only for 90 days. Yeah, that's what he said. It might be on the second clip. I don't know.
Oh, in summer, it's so slow in the summer anyway.
True. Yeah, because everybody's out doing summery things. So.
That's what he says.
Manigan says, I dare this overblown retard to actually sign sponsors to his shit show and stop grifting his audience of 20 people every day. Bank closed. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see. I mean, look, he's survived worse, I feel like. When he was on Twitch and lost that, he was making upwards of $20,000 a month. So
yeah, that was the golden era right there.
Yeah. So he's barely getting by, doing what he's doing now, but.
And then Matt ruined it.
I know.
He knew better, but he ruined it.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. We've got a couple people who want to come aboard. We'll make it up that way. So the money we would lose from that would be made up. If we don't lose it, if it does come back, this is not something we need to worry about. And I hate to turn this into a grifting thing, but the easiest way is just hit the goal. just hit the goal.
The goal is separate from memberships, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So in other words, as long as you hit the goal and you pay, I get that chunk of money. Fuck the memberships, really. Like, I don't care. It's more work for me.
Yeah, I don't really need to like do all this other crap. Just send me money without me having to make any adjustments. That would really be best. Can we just do that?
Yep.
Can we just continually send me but where's the fun of sending somebody money on Venmo? You know what I mean? Like, can you imagine getting a bunch of $2 donations on Venmo?
No.
Or PayPal or whatever the Venmo, PayPal, and what Teespring, whatever the hell he uses.
Yeah, what is that other one? Something that nobody ever uses.
Streamlabs.
No, yeah, Streamlabs. That's what it is. No, I do have a Venmo for this channel, but it's never like a $2 super, anything.
That
it's
gets
always
to express something to you or anything like that. Yeah, it's always a little more. But like, I always feel weird about it because it comes in like a real name and shit, and you don't know exactly, like I'll never say anybody's name.
Yeah. Yeah, I've done the same, and I just say their initials, and I'll say like, "Thank you so much," because typically they're in the chat, so I want to like acknowledge it. But
and you wonder, like, maybe if they're avoiding the chat because they want to be anonymous, they don't even want any sort of, you know what I mean? Like you just don't know.
I have had that happen too, and started to thank someone, and they were like, "Don't," and I was like, "Okay, I don't know what you think." Okay. Know that I appreciate it, like in private.
It's just not as breezy as it is, with like people send a super chat on impulse. They won't send a Venmo or PayPal on impulse.
Well, and that's instant money for him, right? Like he doesn't have to wait on a monthly payout to get that money. That's running money for him if people are donating through Venmo and PayPal and stuff. He has immediate access to that.
And everything will be hunky-dory. So I'm annoyed, but you know, we've been dealt these kind of setbacks so many times. It's like the devil wants our show gone, and we just keep finding ways to.
Hey, there you go. I knew you'd appreciate this one. It's not a demon this time, specifically the devil.
It's now this time it's Satan himself
Which
wants his show gone.
Yeah, the other night he was talking about me. He made a comment about me, and he was actually almost defended me against Karmic. He basically did, but he said that I thought he was Satan, and I thought, you know what? I don't think about you like that, period. But yeah, he's bringing a lot of this spiritual stuff into it. So now the devil is after him and his show.
I mean, he really would love to be just some like berserk evangelist or something, you know, who like gets donations from people with that fire and brimstone shit.
Yeah. And if you could, he might be decent at it, honestly, if he practiced enough. Mercado Law is here celebrating 14 months of membership. It says, so, fun fact, when YouTube demonetized you for harassment and hate speech, they don't pay out any money for that pay period and maybe the prior one. Yeah, that's a good point. Anything that he made in, that last month, I guess. Well,
they hold on to it.
April, yeah, for April. April screwed him again. April fucked him over again. Look at this. Yeah. So I mean,
wait, how so? How did April screw him over?
Well, it's for the month of April.
Oh, April.
So she took off and he didn't get his pay. And it was bad.
Yeah, he messed up, and like it sucks. I got demonetized wrongly. My appeal did go through. It was like it's a whole thing to appeal.
Yeah. You
have to make a video and everything, and it really does speed bump your month if you don't take care of it really quick, But like, yeah, I mean, it's sort of an annoying thing. They were like, "Oh no, you're obviously a channel," and but his didn't get turned over. So I mean, I wonder if that was. I guess again, he shouldn't have deleted stuff. What a dummy.
Was yours whenever that happened to you? Was it the same policy? As far as harassment, or was
no, it wasn't harassment. It was something like inauthentic or something like that. It was the kind of thing that you would imagine that you'd get demonetized if you monetized like a channel that cut up episodes of The Office or something,
right?
And didn't transform it or anything.
Yeah.
I think it was something like that. Like your thumbnails aren't changing enough or something. I guess but I think that it was something. I don't believe that came from a real place.
Well, and I wonder too, with something like harassment and that kind of stuff, they probably weigh that a little differently, I would think.
Well, I mean, it's kind of subjective, really. But sure. I mean, I know there's definite terms legally, but I mean, like, yeah, like Karmic got his channel just shut down for that allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know,
right?
There's some weird discrepancies in that.
Mm-hmm.
Like his name, like they're like, "Hi, Karmic," but it doesn't say Karmic X Live. I look at everything I get from YouTube is my YouTube name, P. Dixon.
Mm-hmm.
Everything you got is pretty antisocial.
Oh, it's not Hey Pretty.
So
which would be nice. I'd take
Hey
that.
Pretty.
Hi.
Right. They don't divide up the name like that.
Mm-mm.
So what could that mean? That he did it himself or somebody else did it that wasn't YouTube and actually deleted all his videos and made him think he lost his channel?
Something that I found interesting about that, because when he posted that picture of the email, it was cropped out very specifically. And I actually took the time to go look, and I'm like, well, is this what word for word what it says when you get, this kind of an email to your channel for harassment and stuff? Like, why not show the date also, or show it was just cropped really weird for me. So between that and the first name only, I was like,
The first name only alone to me is like that, and the cropping combined. It's awfully fishy.
It is fishy, like a fish hatchery, if you will. No, but it is fishy, very fishy. Talking Trash and Truth for Five says, waking up to a butt hurt overcoping toe is perfection. Thank you for starting my day with a smile. Aw, nice. You're so sweet. She's sweet. I'm trying to.
Overcoping.
Yes, overcoping. And then Doug is here and says, I did not fire myself. I laid myself off. So I now operate as an independent contractor for the toe. Could you imagine? He'd probably try to find something like that.
He's like I'm interning for my own show.
Mm-hmm. I love the picture though. That's a newer one, isn't it? I don't think I've seen that one before.
Let me see. I'm on the. Oh wow, yeah. Look at him. Jeez.
The chins.
He probably drew that just like he's the premier cartoonist of the Dabbleverse. Obviously, I mean, look at this.
He is. It's got to be a new one. That's a good one. Thank you, Doug. I love it. Love it. Love it. Yeah, he might have just been sitting here and doodling.
Stay alive. SP was telling me yesterday, she's like, you have grinded and kept this thing going for 6 years, and it's very impressive. I'm like, oh, nice to hear, you know? So
was she talking about the show?
Yeah, really.
Generous, today's the day to notch a win. We do have a lot of good news today. Number one, after my daughter's choir concert yesterday, which she won awards, did a killer solo of a song I introduced to her.
Of course he introduced the song to the daughter. Like, he can't even let her have the fucking win.
He's got to take credit.
Yeah. I can't.
I mean, look, she's a fucking child. I mean, somebody's got to introduce a song to her.
Look, here's my thing. Here's my biggest thing with this. People know that he has children. People know I have children. I don't come on here and tell you like my plans for the next week and when so-and-so has volleyball and what hour I'm going to be here and there. And I also don't have 2 HROs where I've got one of those children on it. It's just very weird to me that he's like, I need protection. I'm scared. And also for this one kid, not all 3, but the one. And then that's the one that he's coming out here like, yeah, at 7:30 on Wednesday, we're going to be over here, and give them the directions to the place. It's just strange.
Yeah, it is strange. And like you said, taking credit for the, she had a great solo, won awards. What awards? Multiple awards.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, don't talk about my kids. When you bring kids into it, by the way, Haley's got 54 kids and they're all black.
Yep.
Like, okay.
Well, and last summer, he had a show where he was talking specifically about my children and said, I don't know, it was something weird. Like if one of them died, he was like, if one of them died, I wouldn't care. And he was like, and she wouldn't either because she would come on and tell people she's got to cover the toast. She'd miss the funeral. Like it got weird.
Oh boy.
Yeah, but for me, it's just like, if you're asking for protection for your kids, why are you putting their schedule out there? Is that bait? Right. Like, what are you doing?
This is the Lord's show. Okay.
Oh,
he's doing the work of God. That's why Satan wants him to get demonetized.
I forgot. I completely forgot. You're right.
If Satan wanted you like off the internet, I think he could do it.
Yeah, definitely. And it would be, I would assume, much more entertaining and interesting than this. But.
Right.
Really proud of that. She did so great. I got home and I was like, you know what? Let's cover this Thomas Massey, Ed Galbraith stuff. Let's do that. And we did. And I mean, so many people were chipping in.
I hope not.
Why did he bring up this daughter business and then go into whatever this? I mean, was there a cut? Did I miss something?
No, it's because he missed his evening show because he was there with the daughter and then decided when they got done, she went to her house. You understand? The child went to her house, which
where
meant
she lives with her dad?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes. So he had free time at his house. So he
a bio dad had the night off.
Correct. Yep, you got it.
We have this has truly never happened before. We have not hit a single goal this week. And check this out.
Winning.
We are currently perfect for the week.
What?
That's
we haven't
right.
hit a single goal and we're perfect for the week.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
How's that happen?
I guess whenever he came on to do this, whatever he just said after the choir concert.
Movie math again, I think. Yeah. I mean, that is so funny to me that he says this stuff. That is so funny. We haven't hit a single goal, and we're perfect for the week.
I haven't been paying attention to how much he's been losing on all of the goals, but, add up Monday's morning and evening, Tuesday's morning and evening, and Wednesday day. So out of all of that, he's saying he didn't hit the goal on any of those. So I guess that night they made up for it. I mean, I don't know what the number was, but...
I don't think so. And look, I don't pay attention to Toe hardly at all, but I heard that, like, man, he really missed a goal.
Yeah. Look, some days are better than others, but they make it up. Like Ricada says, everyone just donates tons of money between shows. Very common on YouTube.
Oh, yeah. It's not like out of sight, out of mind. They're still thinking about you going, you know what? Aaron,
nonstop.
I was just thinking about that show I just saw.
Let me throw $500 at it. Of course,
we have a bank of about $5. We are $5 heavy for the week. So thank you guys for your contributions. But let's keep that up, because if we do lose this YouTube monetization, I'm not going to lie to you, there is zero room for error.
Oh, well,
until we can figure out how to make that money back, there is zero. I mean, basically, this wiped out our profits.
You said that like very like, oh, you just slide that in. And
look at that smile. He's like, was that the famous chat check he's about to do there? Like, okay.
Yep. To the right is chat check. To the left is other monitor, so that I can see how cute I'm being.
He should be bursting through the bathroom door saying, "Here's Johnny," you know, like kind of like
that. I'm not going to give the guys a pay cut. I'm not going to ask the guys to not get paid.
He pays Johnny like $50 or $75, not an hour, but for the full, time that he's there on the show. Like it's not.
You know what? I mean, that good for Johnny. You know what I mean? Like that's not bad money to sit there and do nothing. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm sorry. Johnny should go get a job if he can. He probably can't. He's in a chair or something. Isn't he like crippled as fuck? I mean, it's basically just like, I'm not going to sit here and defend this amount of money per se, but I mean, like, whatever, I mean, like 3 hours, $50, whatever it is,
And when he has Oz on once a week, and I'm not sure what he pays him like outright, but basically if they hit the goal for the show, anything over that, he gets a percentage of, not 100%, 75, I think, or 70% of whatever is over the goal goes to Oz. Anyway, it's more movie math, but he gets his cut. You know what I mean?
Good
no matter what. I just think
but all he's going to do is go buy dope with it anyway.
I think whatever it is, it's still got to be a fairly low amount. So he's like, yeah, I'm not going to be, I'm not going to shit the guys out of their money. It's like, well, yeah, pay them before you pay yourself.
Better yet, fire them and just fucking nut up and admit that you got money problems.
Yeah, well,
drop $50 a day from the goal.
He can't. He must have this so like down to the penny, because he said, he was like, there's no room for error if this happens.
Who knows what goes on with his money?
I don't know. I do know that he has child support though, and he asked for that to be lowered. And
they took a look at his finances and said, "Oh, sure, yeah, I guess so."
Basically, yeah. But he's going to tell you how well he lives. So.
We'll always take care of our guys. But the monetization thing does suck, and it will take a period of adjustment. Hell, it could even be the boss takes a pay cut. What are you going to do, right? Luckily, like I said, we've had a good couple of years. And if a pay cut needs to happen, a pay cut needs to happen. But here's the deal. Please and thank you. You guys are the best audience out there. I appreciate you. Hit the like button. Hit share.
Oh. Spy report. Ricada Law says, I remember when he asked me for gas money to pay for April driving to my house.
Shit. That makes him a pimp.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Those are the hoe expenses.
Hope. Pray for us that this thing gets overturned. And hit the goal. Hit the goal. That's all I can say.
I like the way that got worked out, though. He wanted the gas money for him for her driving over there. She's like, I'll just stay here.
Yeah, and she would. You're right. You're right.
We got to cut down on this gas expense. I feel bad for you having to pay that, Nick. I'm just going to stay here.
What's weirder to me is that they took separate cars to go to Nick and Kayla's. Yeah. I always thought that. Like, I know, because he had to come back and do the show. Like, I get it, but like expense wise, you're paying for 2 cars to go back and forth.
It's so worth it when you get there and have that fun party, I guess. But like at the same time, like I'm sure the separate cars was her idea.
Probably. And then Ricada says, then he asked me for money for her food. She never did. Holy shit.
For her food? What are you talking about? Money to feed his wife?
I guess.
Nick, you're making this girl all hungry.
That's weird.
How is he responsible for the food?
I don't know. I thought your house was empty and you didn't have any food, Ricada. I don't know. Lord knows.
The thing that really sucks about it, like I said, if we lose the monetization, there's avenues we can go. One thing you'll learn in life, money comes, money goes. It's always there and it's always gone. But one thing that sucks about it is they probably will withhold last month's payout and this month's payout, which sucks. Because
hold on, last month's payout and this month's payout. Why would they do that? Like
everything you've earned, they keep.
Oh,
so if he got demonetized like just before the 20th or 21st or whatever, then it would be
for May.
That might even be 3 months or something. I don't know, but like whatever. It's like they just everything that you've earned so far they keep.
Okay, that makes sense. So all of April plus what he's earned up to this pay period. I got it. Yeah. I caught up.
We had about $4,000 in there. I did email them when I talked to them yesterday.
What?
We just said 1,400. Wouldn't it be 1,300 or wouldn't 2,600? How is it $4,000?
Exactly. Maybe math.
I said, look, no matter what you guys decide, even if you decide to take away our monetization, which whatever, we'll adjust. Could you at least give us that? Like that goes to the guys and that, we got people. And
so he's asking YouTube to please at least pay what he's earned up until now. Like,
they don't do that.
Spoiler alert. Yeah, that's Mersh has been waiting on $5,000 to be paid out to Revenge of the Sis for like 6 years or something. Whenever they got demonetized, they kept the money. Like that doesn't happen.
You have 120 days to get remonetized or they refund it.
Right. Ricada said, can you imagine the email he sent? Please.
I'd really like it. Again, not a show killer, doesn't end us, doesn't destroy us. But, we earned that. And we were monetized when we got that. A lot of times.
If you earned it by harassing people, that's sort of where they don't like that kind of thing, right? Like I think about it, you're rewarding bad behavior. So if the reason you were taken off, monetization was because of harassment, I can't see them being like, oh, it's just take the money. It's fine. You earned it.
I don't like steel toe, but like, I just wonder like how this, demonetization came about. Like who really was behind it? Who was?
I tend to think, and I could be wrong, but, because I've been accused of some weirdness that I didn't do, I looked into like what is on average, specifically with harassment policies. Is it typically from, manual flagging of someone's account, or mass flagging, or is it like AI related where they just scan different things? And what I read was it's typically AI scanning, different channels and stuff from time to time. And if they already have strikes or, some kind of the 18, the age restricted, that kind of stuff, like they glow. It's like a big highlight. They move to the top of the list when it goes to scan because they've already had, different violations and stuff. Whereas, some channels that don't have any, they're way at the bottom. They'll get around to them too. But so it could just be him too. Nobody reporting him, but I don't know. And nobody would know. He doesn't even know what videos it was talking about because YouTube won't tell you.
No, it doesn't tell you anything like that.
Times when YouTube demonetizes you, they don't pay you. And I just want them to pay us out. I mean, like I said, I'd like them to reverse it and give us back our monetization, but ultimately, just pay us what you owe.
Oh.
And I would appreciate it.
And I would appreciate it.
YouTube's watching going, hey, did you hear that, guys? That was a pretty heartfelt appeal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, just go ahead and give it to him. Just this one time.
Screw the policy.
Fuck it.
$. From Main Vein this morning. Thank you very much. Charger, Main Vein says, I'm here for news and racism. All right, that's great. Charger with $10. Thank you, pal. He says, here's for another great show. Thanks. That means a lot. Honestly, the night.
Is that over on Rumble?
I guess he doesn't ever even read the YouTube chat unless there's a super chat.
Oh,
And now that that's not there, he's probably not paying attention to it at all. Doesn't even have the tab open. I bet. Money. Speaking of money, look at here. Colin Madden.
Hey.
It's day one in hell. Aaron is led to a fiery replica of Steel Toe set where he broadcasts eternally and is chastised hourly by bat-winged demons with strap-ons for missing the goal. He always misses the goal.
No, I thought that sounds more like his heaven, actually, especially the last part.
Yeah, well, you may not be, maybe so. Depends on who you ask, I guess. But yeah, that's kind of funny. Colin Madden's over there like picturing it, and he's got. I didn't go that far with it, but I think hell for him would have to be a goal that never got met, like just an eternal goal. And every time he got close, like within $1 or $2 of the goal, it would like reset. That would be his hell. The goal forever never gets to meet the goal.
Don't you think he loves the pursuit of the goal?
Yeah, that's all he has.
I mean, that's all he has. It's the only thing that he relates to, and maybe it would be a goalless show.
Oh, Kim Nicholson says Toe was dog whistling for people to go after my job. He claims credit for doxing me, but Steel Toe Morning Show isn't harassing show. He deserves this. Hi, Pat.
Hey.
Well, and not only you, Kim, but there's been others as well. I mean, just what was it, a week or so ago, whenever he accidentally showed the picture of Kayla, I mean, that could be harassment. She could have, and I'm not blaming her, but I'm just saying there's lots of different, times where he's gone after people's jobs, tried to contact their boss, tried to mobilize his audience to go, harass people. That's what he lost his job for with the radio host in Ohio or Indiana or wherever it was. He said, hey, y'all go over to her Facebook and, talk about how she says the N-word all the time and et cetera. So,
go lie about her.
Mm-hmm.
About the worst thing possible right now.
Yeah. Like he literally whipped up his audience and then sent them on their way.
And what's amazing about that is he thought that'll work.
Mm-hmm.
Because the people that are going to do that will do that, right? And then nobody will know that I told them that. It's not like it's being broadcast.
Right.
It's not like they have any recording of this or anything. Mm-hmm. So they'll know that's all real.
Mm-hmm.
That she is a racist. And I mean, like, it's like a self-failing plan.
Mm-hmm. But he hasn't learned anything since then. He still does that kind of thing. Not all the time, but off and on. He has an adversary or just gets wild hair up his ass and wants to start something. Then that's what he does.
He's like Karmic. He's like super overreactive.
Mm-hmm.
Like Karmic is like you go, I don't know, Karmic show. I don't know what you could say any little thing, and he's like, fuck you. Like you'll never hear the end of what a horrible. Like I mean, look how he reacted to you.
Yeah.
It was over the top.
Yeah. Well,
and he's still doing that shit.
Yes. Because people want to do him dirt. Okay. And he has nothing to live for. I heard him say that from an older clip.
I don't disagree, but I mean, I do think that it's none of our business, I mean, fix it, get something to live for.
Yep. That part. And where's Timmons?
I want to know. Today, the general
said live for. The first thing I thought was, damn, is that cat dead?
Generosity today. It means an awful lot. We can talk shit and we can bust each other's balls, but the nice stuff really helps today. I'm actually utterly shocked at how calm I am in these situations now.
Hold on, I gotta say this. Ricada said Aaron is doing the rally right now. 95 left to go. He's playing a Hitler music video. When right before I came on here, Karmic was live, and so I was getting ready and I was listening to whatever he was rambling on about, and he's acting drunk. I don't know whether or not he was, but I looked over in the chat and there was Steel Toe, and there's a bunch of comments where Steel Toe's like poking at him and stuff. And then he started putting the link for this show in Karmic's chat. So it got my attention, obviously. So I went to see, because I knew it was time for his show to be on, and I go click over and it's just Nazi videos. And, I've got a screenshot of it. It's weird. And I was like,
So he was over there actually in Karmic's chat while
Yes.
he was playing Nazi videos.
I guess.
Do you think it's actually him?
I'm assuming so because there was a link and there was a couple of things that he said that were very are toisms.
Oh, yeah.
Or for sure, like something that would have come from. I've got them all saved.
How does he find the time, to pay tribute to the Fuhrer and be in Karmic's chat at the same time? He's really a good multitasker.
It's true. It's true. And it shows you where his, what he's, I guess, not just his interest, but where he is concerned about whatever. Why is he in there first thing, like right before your show starts? I mean, I say that. I was watching it too, I guess, but I wasn't like trying to promote this show and egg him on and like piss Karmic off. But anyway. Yeah. He's looking for a fight, I guess.
Of course.
Yeah, always.
I remember when we lost Twitch and I was apoplectic. I was losing my shit. And when this happened yesterday, I don't know if I've just become so battle hardened, but I saw it yesterday. I looked at the email. I went, no fucking way. And I went, all right, well, we got to bring on 2-3 more advertisers. We'll make a little more because YouTube took the biggest chunk of our money.
The only advertisers he has, period, right now is when he reads Rumble ads. That's
we'll make a little more because the YouTube will get a smaller percentage. Like, really? Will you? You'll make a little more, huh? Then what are you talking to us about? Shut up.
Why do we know any of this? Wild.
So if we keep hitting goals, we'll be fine there. Locals and Patreon will just promote that. We'll move our members only stuff over to there. And I just all of a sudden got brainstorming. And I was talking to SB today. She goes, well, this is good. This is what you should do. And I'm like, yeah, if the demonetization thing holds up, we've got a plan in place. And that's the growth that I've noticed over the last 6 years. I don't go like, motherfucker, what are we going to do? I just go, all right, this is another thing. Let's figure this shit out.
Now he's talking about his personal growth. He's talking about his personal growth.
Mm-hmm.
I've grown as a person.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get all upset about these things anymore.
Right.
All I do is I take it in stride.
Mm-hmm.
Realize I'm going to make more money. I'll go get a bunch of advertisers. And then I talk about it on my show. I work it all out. I mean, like, good. That's great growth.
Yep.
I just never, it's such a strange thing for somebody to say.
Go ahead.
Just my personal growth.
Well, he said something within the last 2 weeks. I don't remember what day it was, but I have been asking whether or not he has started his probationary classes because he has to take these classes called Thinking for a Change. Like it's an entire, I'm dead serious. That's the name of the classes that they make people sit through. And that was part of what his probation said he needed to do. And I kept wondering because I'm like, it's about to be the end of his probation. He was talking about, well, I have 1 month or maybe 4, depending on what they want to do. And I thought, well, you haven't taken any of the classes because surely we would have heard about it. And then like within the last 2 weeks, one day he said something almost verbatim like that, where he was like, you got to think for a change and do blah, 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 blah. And I thought, got you. You started those classes, motherfucker.
Think for a change.
Mm-hmm. Thinking for a change. I looked it up. There's videos. There's the documents that go over the things that they teach people. It's a thing.
I can see the opening little film strip they show you, like, hey, you should try thinking for a change. Thinking.
It's supposed to be stop, drop, and roll, but for thinking. Like stop, take a second. Wild. Protein Genes just became a member. Thanks. Welcome
thinking
in.
For a change. Thanks for thinking for a change.
Yeah, how weird.
Could the YouTube harassment for the toe be Dr. Steve related?
That's another one. Could be. Because, and you know what? Because he not only did he mention Dr. Steve, but talked about his P.O. box. And he really got into some details around Dr. Steve and his practice. And, could be. There's so many different ones that it could be. Good point, though.
I think it's another one of those best of both worlds things. If you hate our show, this puts us one step closer to the funeral parlor. So that's good, right? If you love our show,
nobody hates.
How's he framing that as a good thing? I mean, so that's good. It'll please my enemies. I guess that's cool.
Yeah, that's a win. Ricada says he got a last minute $100 donation. Yeah. Well,
Good for him.
so he's still a perfect week. That's great. And then going into Rumble Friday tomorrow. So that's wonderful news. Thank you for the update.
You better be careful about those videos tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, he did say that he talked to his probation officer about what happened with the Kayla video, and that she said, once it's an accident, don't let it happen again, kind of thing. And he said that he was going to have to change the way that he was doing Rumble Link Fridays, but the audience wouldn't know. So who knows what that means, but he's going to have somebody scan it or something.
And the probation officer goes, "We don't care about the audience."
Yeah, fuck your audience.
Don't just don't do it again.
I can't. I mean, I guess I feel like he had that happen already once before, though, with he showed a picture of Kayla in panties on the bottom of his screen.
Jesus.
You didn't know about this? Okay, so he was talking shit about me and my ex-co-host, and he had a clip up, but the clip had been sent to him on Facebook Messenger. So when he shared his screen, it was the clip, but at the bottom, it was all of his like pictures and media that had been shared. And it was right there on the screen the whole time he was talking junk. And that was after he had already been in trouble.
That had been shared? Like, like it was currently shared on his Facebook page?
It was DMs, I'm assuming, like where somebody said, "Here, I got this video clip of Haley and whatever." And so he opened up his media and it was right there. And people knew about that picture and knew it was her because apparently she had shared it like on Locals or something a couple of years ago. So people identified it and were like, "That's her ass."
How does that happen?
Yeah. Okay. So Rakeda said that was prior to his sentencing. Well, we were close then. I still couldn't believe it. It was the day of, Rakeda. It was the day of, because I can remember talking about it and being like, "Whoa, that's ballsy as hell." What the fuck? Jim Tells You says, if you rewind a minute, he just said YouTube took the biggest chunk of his money. So which one is true? It's nothing or the biggest chunk.
Well, what he means is that they take a bigger percentage. So he's going to start getting money from other places that take a smaller percentage.
Yeah.
So, he'll be like, they Rumble, they take what? 10% or something, or 90 or 80, or not 90 or 80, but I mean 20, and YouTube can take 30 to 50%. So I think that's what he means by that. By YouTube taking the biggest chunk of the money is that,
Right.
But I mean, I don't think he means whole amount. In movie math, I think he's saying that the largest percentage per donation.
Yeah, that he doesn't get to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Butterwife agrees. Yes, day of. I remember that now. I can remember that now. All right, let's
kill us.
There's the junk.
We'll just, like we always do, we'll adjust, we'll adapt. It does beg the question, though, and I'll ask this to you guys and see what you think. Does this mean like should we, if we're not making any money on YouTube, should we maybe just do the first hour or so on YouTube and then move over to Rumble on its own?
Why would you even bother, right? If you're making no income at all, you said it was your B platform. So what he's decided, I think, is he's going to do the first 10 or 15 minutes the same way that he does when he moves over for Rumble Friday.
Just get off YouTube altogether. Just get off it. Just get off it.
Yep.
The only problem is we have 38,000 individual human beings who consume our content on YouTube every month.
Human beings?
Every month, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 77. We keep hitting records on Rumble. It's like 77,000 human beings watch us on Rumble every month.
Human beings. Who says it like that? Why don't you just say people? Human beings.
I don't know. And
he has some reason for saying it that way.
Well, and
I figured out.
It's got to be because, like with Twitter, those are impressions. He knows they're impressions. He knows that's not live viewers watching, right? So he's got to twist it, I guess, and I don't know, make sure that we know that he's talking about human beings and not view count. BMC30 says Aaron is still that kid in middle school who thinks it's funny to draw swastikas on his desk or laugh when the teacher talked about the Holocaust. It's weird. Like, it's not, you're right. It's not like edgelord, like, ooh, look at me. Like he gets joy out of it. Like, it's weird. It's weird. And after being like demonetized for harassment, the first thing that you want to do is open up your show with that kind of thing. It's just, and in the same breath, say you're going to go get all these new sponsors. What? Like, what world do some of these people live in? I don't understand. Human beings, yes.
But it's 38. I think right now it's 38.2 thousand on YouTube. And I don't want to take the show away from them. I'd like them to come over to Rumble. Not everybody likes Rumble. So we might just keep it as a free option. Also, people can donate through Streamlabs and Venmo and PayPal, as you know.
Of course.
So I think for now, we'll keep the thing on YouTube. If they give us our monetization back, this whole little rant is just a way for us to do consumer, reports and see what you guys think. But if it holds up, I think you guys will have a good time doing the Patreon and local stuff. We'll see how it goes, but it's adjustable. And again, I feel like I give everybody the best of both worlds. If you hate us, this is good news for you. If you love this show, we're not going anywhere.
Nothing but good news.
Of course. Mojo Buffalo says he's saying human beings because his response to anyone that says NLO or WATP have more viewers is Melton and Carl buy views.
Oh.
That could be it too, huh?
They buy views.
Okay.
Hit the like button.
I also have this.
No more toe.
No more toe?
I've had it with toe, man. I can't watch him for
finding out
hours.
that he was demonetized.
Okay, go ahead.
Just the first little bit. We don't have to watch the whole thing. And then you choose where we go next.
No, just not this. But no, go ahead and play it now. But I mean, anything,
Okay.
the next thing I don't have to choose.
Okay.
I'm a chubby little prince. I'm a chubby little prince. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Steel Toe Evening Show. YouTube. We'll be leaving your fat ass behind in just a little bit and going straight to Rumble. There is no reason for us to use you anymore.
YouTube is such a fat ass.
Just brilliant.
Duh. Always has been, too. Always has been. The redheaded stepchild.
All over what? We have to raise an extra like $500 a month now. That's it. We have.
What happened
See
to
what I mean?
1,300? What happened?
1,300, then 4,000. Like he's all these numbers, but now it's just 500. Okay. Just
To raise an extra. So I got to grab like a part-time advertiser and I got to get like 40 or 50 people to sign up for Patreon and locals or subscribe to the Rumble page. That's what you did this over. Bravo. You showed me about my harassment. Now, I'm going to go quartering or Chrissy Mayer as the culprit, especially with what happened to Keno Casino today. We'll talk about that. A lot of people getting knocked off of YouTube. A lot of people having their channels removed. I mean, who would have thought that us being demonetized, we'd be the lucky ones? But I think Pat Dixon he's a Dabbleverse guy. I mean, he doesn't have a very big audience, but like whatever monetization he had, he's lost. That's
Is that
It's funny? I was just looking at my analytics, and I have like, what do you say? 138. He had 38,000 human beings.
correct?
That's what I get. I think I have the same.
I think you're.
But I do have a monetized channel.
Yeah, that's when I heard him say this, I thought, what?
What did he say? I was knocked off of it or demonetized?
Demonetized?
Yeah, I was briefly demonetized. I appealed. I got my money.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid.
That's what I was thinking.
And it was not connected to all this bullshit.
Yeah,
It had nothing. I'm not blaming the quartering. I'll tell you that.
Right. Well, you might as well. Everybody else is. So Beef Drippings just became a new member. Thank you. Welcome in. Hold on. Let me do this. Look, Doug has a new one for us. Look, Venmo, PayPal, Rumble Rants, Locals, make it happen. Let's reach the goal and I'll get you into heaven. Try thinking for once. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, I mean, I think he could make it in that. So look, it goes on, obviously. We can move on. But by the end of this clip is when he has completely changed his mind and doesn't have a couple of different people it could be, but it's definitely the quartering.
Well, we can. This is elite. Seems like it's going something. We can watch if you want to. I don't care.
Okay. Well, push pause. You tell me.
On. Keno Casino lost another channel, the one that they cut all their promos on. Jeremy ain't done, man. We released about 4 Jeremy videos last week, about 4 Chrissy videos. And, it is, I got to say, it is, there's a lot of like silver linings in this dark cloud. In fact, people were giving us money this morning and they're like, why are you being such an adult about this? And I'm like, I'm sorry. Like, we've had this.
Everybody's coping, and we're all angry that he's taken this in stride.
I'm seething over here.
I lost sleep.
It doesn't matter what you do to this guy. He could be in traction, laying in a hospital on death's door, and it's like, this is awesome. I love being here. There's a lot of advantages. Of course, I still need your money more than ever. I mean, it's crazy. He's just like he's not admitting defeat of any kind or whatever, always declaring victory. It's not like a good thing.
That's what I'm saying. The other day, whenever he was sort of defending me, because he was talking about Karmic, and he was defending me, and he's like, "No, I'm not defending her." And then he had to go on and whatever, talk a bunch of junk about me. He was that
of course,
close.
Yeah.
I thought, man,
happened to us too many times. Like, we've been through this. Like, I get a kick out of all these gay Dabbleverse people who are like so mad that I'm not.
Good point. Hold on. Eva says he was happy to go to prison, guys. Remember, he said that he has a great time.
Yeah, of course. I mean, like, everybody was like, yeah, he's going to jail. And yeah, we're happy about it because you suck. It's not like it comes from nowhere. Like, all these people rooting for us to fail because we're crushing them. No, it's because you suck as a person.
Mm-hmm. And the jail thing, that was about accountability, man. Like,
yeah. And so you had to actually have consequences. And he's just like, yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Best thing that ever happened to me.
Yeah, it was fantastic. And everybody knew him, of course.
Matter about this. And it's like, guys, you guys are amateurs, small potatoes. You've never done anything. You've never risked anything. I'm like the most canceled guy out there.
I liked that line. He's the most canceled guy out there.
Forget those people who lost their channels I was just talking about. We're the lucky ones. I'm the most canceled guy out there.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Don't forget that.
I've been canceled from actual real media. So just, guys, I'm like miles ahead of where you are. This is how many cancellations?
Someone like Milo, or maybe even Gavin or somebody like this.
Gavin, Kumia.
That, like, they lost their payment processors.
I mean, who was the guy? The guy who was on SNL. I can't. Shane Gillis.
Yeah. Yep.
Pretty canceled.
Yeah.
They tried.
Well, not as canceled as Aaron. So.
Is this for us now? Like 4 or 5. Somebody. We posted in the Toe Boys page because we're asking people to sign up for our Patreon, but we're going to start doing.
You know about the Toe Boys page?
Yeah, I guess, but I mean, I don't know much about it. I just know. I guess I know it exists. I don't even know where it is. It's
a Facebook private account. So whenever he doesn't hit the goal, he goes over there and tells them, "Hey, we're X amount short. Hook it up." He'll say, "We missed by 45 or whatever." So he goes there to whine when he doesn't make his money.
Oh, that's where. Okay.
Yeah, so he's got like a separate avenue to beg.
Some things on there. I'm going to start putting some studio pictures up. We're going to start doing members only shows there. Those are going to move to Patreon now.
Start putting studio pictures up. That's going to be like a little bonus on the Patreon.
I guess.
Studio pictures.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I gotta join.
Like, for what? And it's like one table. We've seen studio pictures. It's one table in his basement. The end. There's a bathroom off to the side. Like, who cares? That's the incentive, though. So
we were looking at the studio the whole time he's on.
Mm-hmm. Basically.
Some studio picture.
I'm gonna put.
Yeah, you want it. Sign up today.
The night before the morning show, I'm going to put the prep sheet links. I'm gonna upload those to page.
And prep sheets. Now that's impressive. Who wouldn't want that? Prep sheets. The fuck?
No one's that into your show. No one is that into anybody's show.
Think of like how hard he had to dig just to get something to try to use as incentives. And what he ended up coming up with was prep sheets and pictures of the desk. Great.
Can you show us your sock drawer?
No.
Patreon, so you can see what we're talking about a whole day in advance, which is kind of cool. So we'll do some fun stuff with that. You'll get more stuff for that Patreon than you did with YouTube. And like, honestly, with the more money we're making in ad reads on Rumble now, with the more viewers we're going to have on Rumble, we're going to start leaving YouTube behind 10 or 15 minutes into the show, just like we do Rumble Friday. I mean, if this morning was any indication, there's a chance that the ad reads, we more than doubled our audience our typical audience on Rumble today. We're over 7 something, pushing 8.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's already over 10,000 views, well over 10,000 views already. And with the creator program,
hold on. If that was true, he wouldn't be on YouTube at all.
Right. He wouldn't split it at all. He has to know that the numbers over there are not quite right. But even so, if it were 10,000, he obviously wouldn't need to go and try to find, someone to help sponsor the show.
Just go to Rumble. I mean, it makes no sense. Why mess with this 15 minutes and shit like that? Because he's going to drag a few more people over there. If you're getting such great numbers over there,
yep,
stop.
Yeah, this is supposed to be your B channel, B platform anyway. You don't need this, right?
If not,
make more money.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's weird. I don't know why he wants to keep it going.
And that naturally will make more money on the ad reads. That might make up for it just that way. I mean, those of you who have been pushing for this to be just Rumble, YouTube upload it later kind of a thing, I think you guys might get your way. It might actually work. But here's the update. Our appeal failed.
Oh,
but in 90 days, we can just start over with monetization. So in 90 days, we'll wipe our YouTube channel. We will put, and then we'll apply again for monetization. We'll get monetized again. And who really will care at that point? But we'll still put our clips up there and we'll see how that goes. But the fact that we've been able to YouTube hasn't been our primary platform since 6 months after we started on YouTube back in.
Bullshit.
He's insane.
I know. I'm about done with him.
He is insane.
I think I'm done. You want more?
I've had enough.
I have to.
I mean, it's just fucking. It's such dumb shit.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
What's next?
I don't know. What do you want next?
Whatever you're serving.
Let me see. Well, I was sort of staying in the realm of the demonetization thing, but I don't know what's new on what's caught your attention as of late. Anything?
I've just been watching Chrissy Mayer go through this whole. She was once a whore thing. I don't know if whore is exactly the right word. What is it when you're on a Craigslist? When you go to Craigslist and you're answering Craigslist ads to go and have sex with people and stuff, or when you or when you audition for a job by giving a guy a blowjob in a men's room stall.
That was wild. I did hear that, and that I think you were trying to figure out the time frame of that.
I know the exact time frame.
Okay,
of that. It's summer of 2014.
Wow.
Yeah, that's when we broke up, and her severance pay ran out. And she ran out of money.
That's not that long ago. Sorry, it's just not.
12 years. That's a pretty long time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, look, hey, look, she's a mother now and a Catholic and everything. I honestly, she's Chrissy, I cared about her so much. She's the last person that I ever wanted to dislike.
Yeah.
But she just was she doesn't have any kind of feeling like that about me or anything, I don't think. So I don't care. And she's coming out with this now. It's I did talk her out of doing this stuff.
I remember you mentioning that what you were on the show for something, or maybe I was on your show. And I remember you mentioning that. That stood out to me when she was saying this the other day when I was trying to figure out what the timeline was, because I was like, damn, it had to have been close. She's
moving into sex work. And I was like, you can't do this. You just can't. No matter how bad you need money, you can't. And she told me about these experiences that she'd had, and she went into a little more detail. And it was fucking gross.
Yeah.
I mean, what she said was gross, but there's a couple of things that I don't know, maybe didn't remember or left out or something, but it was not a lot more or anything, but just, little details.
Time frame wise, was this a couple months? Was she, or do you know?
That I don't know, because we weren't really in touch. I mean, it was a couple of months after we broke up, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess she just kind of went buck wild, after we split, which a lot of times people will do, I guess, men, women, especially women.
Well, that makes more sense to me. When you said that before, it started to make more sense to me why she sort of leans that way when it comes to some of the female guests and stuff that she has on and the wet spot and all of that. Like, it's because to hear her say it, she was like, she was so close that she might have, went ahead and leaned into that direction. So she says that she's curious, like what brings women to make that kind of decision, what stops them if they decide not to, etc.
Pat Dixon breaks up with you.
Yeah. Happens to all of them. I hear.
I had no idea while you were dating. I was the thing that kept her from doing sex work. Yeah,
that's wild. That's wild. But I mean, more power to you. Good for you. That's.
I don't know. I bought her a coat.
Bought her a coat.
I bought her a coat. She was cold. She was like holding her, like trying to like hold her, like like some like flimsy little raincoat closed, and she was cold. And I was like, "Don't you have a coat? Here, take this card. Go get yourself a coat. Spend whatever you need to spend, but get a good coat." And she did, like $350. Got herself a really nice coat. She wore it for years. Now it's been told.
Yep. No.
Not that anybody cares, but just like it's wild to me that she just like would ever make it sound like anything other than like a good time. And then anyway, whatever this stuff, I mean, like I said, she told me about it, and I was horrified.
Yeah,
I was like, you can't. You're just not you. I kept telling her like, just like, you can't do this. Do anything you have to do but this. This is like, it's not even an option, not even the last option. Just forget it.
Yeah, that's it.
Don't pay your bills before you do this.
That's what I was getting ready to say. Like, I could not bring myself to do it. I've been homeless. I have slept in cars and under bridges and stuff. And it's because I could not bring myself to do that kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it sounds like she's got more than like, it's like it didn't have to get all that bad.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, because the way she said it was, wow, I get paid for doing the stuff I'm doing for free. So she was already doing stuff like that for free.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not blowing guys in men's room stalls.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know.
What a crazy... I mean, you could go down the line, and most women probably haven't done that. And they certainly haven't met up with a guy who... And it's these little touches of, like, not taking accountability. He took me into the men's room. Like, he's the grown-up.
Yeah, that's creepy sound. That is the way she worded it. I remember hearing it and like, oh, wait a minute.
He took me into the bathroom.
Yeah, almost like it wasn't her decision, right? Like,
told me that you had to take some nudes, So you just took your clothes off because the guy said to. And like, I need to take some pictures of you naked. Just do it. We're considering you for a position.
Yeah, like, do they just have stacks of these pictures and the people that want to do this orgy or what? Like, how does that work? They just have like they pick and choose?
This was to like hand out towels at a gangbang or something, Yeah, she was going to be handing out towels and maybe get involved if you want to. I don't know. But like, this wasn't like, wouldn't you want some amount of money? Just to like, I mean, if you're applying for this position and it involves blowing a guy and giving up nudes of yourself, like that's for free. That's all free.
Yeah, she
said
just
on spec.
She blew him because she was hoping for more.
She said he looked rich and he was good looking. He was like really good looking and he looked rich. And she said that like it was nothing. Like, oh yeah, these are obvious contributors to the factor of blowing a guy in a men's room because he says so. Oh, he looked rich. We don't even know if this guy even had a job to offer her,
Yeah.
Probably didn't.
Could you imagine? Like, what if he didn't? Like, it was all just for him, right?
Yeah.
We'll call you if we are interested.
Well, we'll keep your application on file while he's zipping up, Well, we'll keep you on file. This is going to look good. This is
God.
It's going to look a lot better for you if I am pretty good looking and I'm rich.
Wait a minute. You can do that on Craigslist.
I
Damn it, why didn't Chrissy tell me about this? I wasted all that time on OnlyFans.
Because this was at like a hotel bar at 11 a.m. So she got out of bed, Got dressed. I got my big job interview.
That's just, the whole thing is weird to me.
Anybody ever suck dick at a job interview? Anybody?
No. Everybody in the chat?
Because I would say, like, oh, I don't need this job that bad. Damn.
Oh, no.
But you'll get it. That's a good way to get it. If there is one, which we don't know.
I just can't imagine. I can't imagine ever getting to that point.
Imagine somebody not being able to just look at you and go, yeah, okay, yeah, you're good. You need pictures? You need nude pictures. She was skating on some thin ice. That's all. You know, she told me about it. I was like, ugh. That is. Because we weren't seeing each other at that point. But she told me how much she missed me. Collapsed in my arms and was crying, telling me how much she missed me. I'm like, I guess I know why.
Yeah.
Because I was always nice to her. I never asked her to blow me in a men's room.
Oh, shoot. Oh.
I mean, not that I was good looking or rich enough to pull that off, even when we were together. Anyway, whatever. It is a long time in the past, and I don't like to really just pick through somebody's non-criminal past or something and look at it. But I mean, she told the fucking story though.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. This is not like nobody was digging around for this, information. She was talking to 3 men about it, which is even more kind of.
And
bizarre.
one of them was Bob Levy.
Yeah.
And a very high Rob Saul.
Yes.
This is where I should tell this story.
Everybody
I get lots of support.
Has the people in the chat, have you seen this clip? I'm sure you probably have by now, but I did have a clip and I haven't watched it yet. We can watch it together if you want to, or not. But it says Brittany Venti, Chrissy Mayer's birthday cake gate, but I don't know if I even want to. Her
play
voice.
it.
All right. Hold on. Before I do, can you hear this? Hang on.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
You can do that on Craigslist. Damn it, why didn't Chrissy tell me about this? I wasted all that time on OnlyFans.
Kind of true, right?
Craigslist.
But even so, if you compare those two things together, it's yeah, but one involved saliva and your body. And, at least with Keanu's, it was just here are my pictures, pay me for them. I don't know. Between the two, I personally could not do it. And I'm not shitting on people, I guess, that have. It's all circumstantial, right?
I'm shitting on them. Buying and selling a flash. You're going to try to blow a guy in a men's room? I shit on you for that.
Okay, fair enough. I do too. That's why I couldn't bring myself to do it. But I'm saying I'm sure with all of the different stories that it's circumstantial stuff, and this is why I got into it. And blah, 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 blah.
Stuff happens.
Yeah. But at least if you compare those two things, as far as what Keanu did with OnlyFans and then Chrissy, at least she wasn't swapping bodily fluids that we know.
Yeah. I mean, I guess. I mean,
I don't know.
I don't know if I would say it's any better. I mean, she probably made as little as she made. She probably made more than Chrissy did, since she was doing it for free anyway.
Yeah. I'm just trying to find.
There's so many things to come back to there, doing it for free anyway. Mm-hmm. Rich and good looking, so you blew him. He took you into the men's room.
Right?
You drove, took a train, got it, whatever, and got there. Nobody's taking you anywhere.
And then the orgy part of that too. Is that what she was doing for free anyway? And this is a separate story from the one that she was talking about. Wasn't that? Yeah, she was talking about meeting up. No, or was it the same guy? I don't know. I've heard so many stories about her as of late, but there was one where she was talking about the guy was ugly. He was totally ugly and...
Oh, down in Bushwick.
I don't know.
And he didn't even pick up his apartment. I heard Brittany Venti watching the clip, and going look at this. His apartment was sloppy. Ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding. You know how she does. Mm-hmm. But it was entertaining and all that. I don't know if you saw that clip.
Yeah, I did. That's what I'm saying. That's a separate story that she told.
That's a separate story that had it was she looked on Craigslist and it said exchange massages. Oh, that sounds good. I'll go exchange massages with the stranger in Bushwick at his apartment. I was like, you're going to get killed,
man.
Yeah, stop. Don't do that. New York City is kind of notorious for, shit. Sometimes shit goes wrong.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. And really, you know what? A lot of people would look at that and go, well, don't do dumb shit like that. as sad as it is.
I just can't, like, I literally am trying to imagine what circumstances I would have to find myself in to where I'd be like, okay, fuck it. Like, I would never open up Craigslist and be like, oh, massage some random dude I don't know in his apartment. That sounds great. I'll get in. I just can't. My brain can't.
No.
God, man.
I you know what? If as a man you would think like, I'm just gonna throw this out here and see what comes back.
Mm-hmm.
And it's Chrissy Mayer, who like, you know, a lot of people think she's not that attractive. A lot of people have different feelings about her. A lot of people find her very attractive. For a free mutual massage, I'm sure the guy was like, oh, this is great.
For sure. All right, well, I'm going to start this with Venti, but I've got to run to the bathroom really quick. Do you want to take a, like...
I'll do that too, actually, and I'll watch on my phone.
Okay, great. I'm just going to do a real quick break, and I'll be right back, and then we'll wait on Dixon to get back. So, well, there's a Pat Dixon break. All right, let's do...
Wait, we're not both going at the same time?
Yeah, we are. You can go whenever. I'm just trying to pull up a video so that I can entertain the peoples while I'm gone. We'll do this one. We'll be right back. Sorry about that.
For the last 20 years, I lived a quiet existence on this fucking lot. The yard is family owned, and it's gonna be bequeathed to me one day. This is my home. This is my own yard. I digress. Felicia's a bitch. Felicia stinks. I don't want her in my world. She's not my girlfriend! Vapid nobody. Let me put that do me dirt. I'm a creative motherfucker. People want to do me dirt. Do me dirt. They just want to make me hurt. Hey, I'm just being real with you. Kind of built a target on my back. We get way too much attention that I was not prepared for. But no, I became a goddamn laughing stock to a bunch of assholes for fun, for their fucking amusement. I think being vulnerable on my stream has cost me a lot. There's just a lot of hatred. I got people coming for me. And they all have tech experience, too. Just upgraded my internet connection tenfold. Let me put that do me dirt. I'm a creative motherfucker. People want to do me dirt. Do me dirt. They just want to make me hurt. I look a little unhealthy. I'm just being real. I've been a good boy. I don't smoke weed. I don't drink. I've been sober from weed for 3 days. I've been sober from the drink since 21st of December. But whatever. I can't do a stream. I can't do my thing. Oh, this water is excellent. I haven't smoked weed in 4 days now. It's going on 4 days. I'm already down. I'm already lower than low to everybody here. I'll be back. Let me put that do me dirt. I'm a creative motherfucker. People want to do me dirt. Do me dirt. They just want to make me hurt. Okay, I'm relaxed. All right. They want to tie me up so people can do whatever the fuck they want to me. keep my fucking mouth shut and just take it. Let's fucking shit on him. I'm gonna get fucked. I like that. All right. Yeah. Okay. Everything is good. People, thank you. Thank you kindly. I appreciate whatever.
I love that one. And actually, I'm playing this because he's not back yet. We're going to watch this real quick. And then we'll be done with our musical break. This is a dang lizard.
Her pussy stings from 3 feet away, but even so, I wish you would stay. It's just to prove that I'm not gay.
He can't get hard, so I think he's gay. I actually never had a worse lay. Now he's drunk, so I went away.
Her fish lunch is a cesspool of filth. I'd rather be with big-breasted MILF. Got no problem, but I need the pill.
I never trust, so I better spy. He's junky, they always lie. My pussy's wet and never dry.
No way we'll make the trip. This is not a relationship. Never inside, not even the tip. My life's controlled by the trip. Without drugs, I can't unzip.
Oh my God, there's another clip. And he's drunk, this gain it with.
No way we'll make the trip. This is not a relationship. Never inside, not even the tip. Oh my God, I smell a fish lunch again. Gonna throw up, I'd rather be with a man. But that doesn't fit with the family plan.
How come he never gets hard? Flaccid limb, cockgate tard, and his home looks like a junkyard.
No way we'll make the trip. This is not a relationship. Never inside, not even the tip.
All right, man. So that's Dang Lizards. This is just a sample of the Climax musical. I cannot wait to see what the finished product looks like.
It's amazing that's
Yeah.
just the promotion.
Good stuff.
It's just the preview.
Good.
Dun, 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 dun. I'm gonna love it.
Very good. Well, now we know where Dang Lizard got his track from. That was quick, though. That was really quick.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's that Stand By Me kind of progression.
Yeah. Wait. Oh, somebody said mute. Who's on mute? Anybody? No? I'm not. She's not. You're not.
I don't think I'm muted.
Maybe they want to mute it. Oh, I see. I see what it is. It's Brittany's voice. Now, look. I don't disagree with you guys. It's very high-pitched and screechy and crazy. But we'll get through this together.
Just
and let me
keep
mention,
it at a reasonable volume, that's all.
Yes. Yes. Now I hear Dixon. Okay. You couldn't hear him a minute ago?
I could.
Yeah, she's telling a story. Mute Venti and just tell us what she says. I haven't seen this clip, so I can't. But one more thing I wanted to mention before I forgot. I thought about it when I just took my break, but I will have a members show tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. It'll be the last one for May, as far as, definitely the last one for May. And don't you have something coming up tonight?
Tonight.
Thursday?
Nothing special. I'm on Husey at 6.
Yeah, there it was. I knew there was something that you had coming up later on today.
Yeah.
Okay. So go check both of those out. And then your nightly show tonight, or you...
Yeah. I'll be doing tonight too. Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
I was just trying to do a mental note whenever I take my break to make sure and say all these things. So.
Thank you. I appreciate that. P. Dixon, and you can subscribe at any time.
And please do. Yeah, I would have forgotten it. And hit the like button. There's 305 of you here right now, which is great. Please hit the like button. All right, so here goes Brittany. We'll try to get through it together, but I haven't heard this one.
Finally, let's watch the clip.
A 65-year-old woman named Susan, who I met off Craigslist. One time she ate my entire birthday cake and did not tell me till like 2 days later. She's like, oh, sorry, I just had some of your leftover cake.
Wait a minute. Okay, I don't have any context here. You may not either. Maybe you've never heard the story, but she said she met some chick off Craigslist, 65-year-old, that ate her birthday cake.
Well, she had a roommate that she lived with for a while, and I actually helped move her into that apartment. I paid for the move to get her in there.
Wow.
And it was like kind of near me. It was like only a couple blocks. She moved from Brooklyn to Astoria.
Okay.
Yeah,
well, that makes more sense.
I don't remember the woman. I don't remember anything about the birthday cake, but I remember her saying that, which apparently she has a real problem with other women eating her cake. But it was those kind bars. Remember those like really I guess they're still out there. Those expensive like granola type shits. Mm-hmm. And she was talking about how she would eat those. And she's like, those cost a lot of money.
That's funny because. Well, up until this point, all I knew about the Craigslist stuff was what we just discussed. So I was like, wait a minute, what? Now it's a 65-year-old woman? I'm like, what kind of fucking...
I went over to sleep with her, and she ate my birthday cake.
That's all I knew. I mean, let me hit this real quick while I see it.
Yeah, I couldn't even ask for a BJ from her. Yeah, well, she would expect me to reciprocate, and I ain't doing that.
Sorry, hold on.
Why does that keep happening?
I don't know. And I
That's
apologize.
a weird glitch. It happens to me all the time.
Does it?
Yep.
I had it happen once since this new update, but yeah, I don't know. I'll play it one more time. Sorry.
Yeah, I couldn't even ask for a BJ from her. Yeah, well, she would expect me to reciprocate, and I ain't doing that. Stankbox, I really wanted to get in BJ while I played my leg guitar. Yeah! And no, we didn't hear Dixon play that tune. Yeah!
See, that voice is pretty good. It's getting a little bit better. I need to tweak it more, but.
So, I mean, am I not sharing that right now? I mean, like, is this not in that, the little thing I'm sharing there? Is it not in that box?
Yeah.
It's in the box?
No. Hang on.
Okay. Well, then then they didn't hear it. Yeah.
Now I understand. Hold on. Where did it go?
It's on top now.
Okay. How about that?
I shouldn't have taken that as like, oh yeah, we wanted to hear it, but
no, I wanted to hear it again.
Yeah, it's it was better when it was right on the heels of that. So we know, what it was based on. Anyway, what?
Did it have a wah wah?
Yeah, that's a clavinet, dirty wah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe he'll play it again in a minute or something. The first one was better, but they can hopefully hear it on. Or I was the only one that heard it.
I guess, yeah, man. Yeah, well, okay.
I enjoyed it. It was good.
It's just that song. You know that song that they was playing. This is not a relationship. From the musical, it's called Climax the Musical, and that's it.
Never inside, not even the tip.
Yeah. I got to memorize it. I got to figure out. Yeah, remember those lyrics.
Oh God. How does this chick in the middle, she looks like that one actress that ended up getting like a tattoo on her face, and Amanda Bynes. That's who that looks like in the middle. I know it's not her. Ari?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it's not her, yeah.
No, but it looks like her, doesn't it?
All right, I don't know her, yeah. Yeah, I don't even know what Amanda Bynes looks like.
Okay, well, that's okay. She doesn't look like that anymore.
Look how Brittany looks. Brittany looks like she is out for blood, doesn't she?
Down here, yeah, she's had it. And I don't blame her. I don't blame her, though, man. Like, that's supposed to be her friend. And, if all the other stuff aside, she lied to her and lied in front of a bunch of people.
She mostly lies when she needs to, I think. But and she's come a long way because she used to lie when she didn't need to.
Yeah.
she would create things that she needed to lie about, seemingly just so she could lie about them. It was weird.
And when you'll lie about the smallest little things and you don't need to lie about whatever it is, it's like there's no limits on what you'll lie about. It's insane. All right. So far, all we know is that there's some 65-year-old woman that she met off Craigslist that ate her entire cake. I literally thought that this was about Brittany taking the top part off of her wedding cake. So I didn't know there was a separate cake story. I had no idea.
I have no idea what could be the problem here.
I don't know. Stop buying cakes. Shit.
Polish that shit off. I couldn't get that.
She was seething about another woman that was not me, but I was here to hear it apparently, eating her cake. What is with Chrissy and seething about women eating her cake? If you're that fat, if your appetite is that of an elephant, then maybe buy 2 cakes. Maybe do that. Because
yeah, it's for birthday cake.
I mean, like, hold on. What 65-year-old woman eats a whole cake? There's no way she ate a whole cake. And what do you mean? She didn't tell you about it till 2 days later? Who'd you think ate the cake? Did you notice the cake was gone? It just doesn't make any sense.
She thought she was getting up in the middle of the night and just didn't remember. Yeah, that's weird.
The cake disappeared. I just thought it was disappearing.
Maybe it's all bullshit and she really did eat all of the cake and she's putting it off on this woman.
I mean, I know that Susan is a real person, though.
Okay. Well, I don't know about this story. We'll see.
This clearly isn't a wedding exclusive thing. It is also at a birthday. Like, what do you want people to do? Psychically read your mind to know that you actually wanted the cake after it sat around for 2 hours or what? We weren't there. We don't know the situation, but I don't know. There's a common factor here, guys, where she's seething about women eating her cake. Damn these bitches for eating her cake. How dare they? The audacity to eat food that you provide at a party. The audacity. Also, how does that happen? Like, it's your responsibility as the host or the person who's hosting it for you to cut up the cake and distribute it out. Like, have you guys ever heard of people going up to the cake at a birthday party and, like, eating the cake? Like, going up to the cake and eating it as opposed to it being handed to them sliced and eating it off the plate. What is...
But, okay, so, like I say, I don't have all the context here, but maybe it was leftover birthday cake? I don't know.
I don't know. Is even getting her a birthday cake? I don't know. But
it's fine.
I'm sending you a link right now in the Twitter DMs of like what is a the video. It's kind of it's a lot spicier.
Oh,
that's what I was talking about before.
Okay.
So,
well, listen to a little of this cake story.
Because I don't give a fuck about the cake. I don't either. I can't imagine. I can't imagine caring about. I mean, I get that Brittany's like just trying to like go with anything she can find, but
well, it is another cake story. Okay, let's just switch gears then. Let's just get right into it.
Because it's like, I mean, I see the connection.
I legitimately thought that it was more like details about the wedding cake.
Right. That she supposedly that she took the top layer or whatever.
Mm-hmm. In full transparency, I just made a big playlist. A lot of the clips I hadn't seen, and I was like, maybe we'll talk about this. I don't know, and we can both be surprised.
It's better to have plenty,
Yes. All right. So thank you for this. This is a dirty Jersey Rat clip.
Dirty Jersey Rat, dirty Jersey. Yay! I love that song.
Here's the thing. I understand, guys. Let me preface it before we go into Craigslist Chrissy. I do not subscribe to the fallacy of because somebody sinned before, therefore they cannot be a Christian. That's a fallacy for obvious reasons because it's antithetical to Christianity. Christianity is about forgiveness as long as you what? As long as you repent for the things you did, right? I'm not an expert at Christianity, but this is like 101. We live in a Christian country, right? Everyone knows this. So, this is American Stream. So, the problem with this is Chrissy hasn't really changed that much. She still has porn stars on her show, promoting them, not really having them on for a specific topic or something that's contextual, or them talking about how, you know, they turn to Christ now or something. You know, she has these porn stars on even one day apart of her Catholic talk with a non.
So that's what I was getting ready to say. I don't find myself watching any Chrissy Mayer interviews of these porn stars or whatnot. But when this happened with the quartering and stuff, and the very next day, like she had Melanie Mack on like a Wednesday or something. The very next day she had on some ex-porn star. I did hear parts of that. And it was weird. It was very strange. Like the woman herself was very strange, but she was telling all these different stories about like her ex and him getting mad about, you know, her going into that line of work and blah, blah, blah. Very strange, though, like the dichotomy between, I want to talk about my Catholic faith, and then like back to back stories. Like, I don't know. To me, it's
like a Madonna horror complex, except she's,
yeah, but it's all projection almost, where it's like all out here, you know. I don't know. It's very strange, and I don't know how that's been a model that's worked for her at all.
I'd love it, but it has. I mean, the Catholic thing is new, you know. Before that, she was just like, you know, I just like to see what these porn stars are talking about, you know. I mean, she always loved talking to them and stuff on the wet spot and all that stuff.
Yeah, but then I don't disagree, but there's the conservative side of things too. And that sort of became more of her, I don't want to say grift, but more of her like branding. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what always set funny with me with it. And
she's more one of those more libertarian types, you know, which is like basically a libertarian is like a Republican sexual deviant.
Yeah.
So they become libertarians.
Right, Nick? Nick's the one. He is.
Catholic, some other Christian sect, Melanie Mack, having a Christian talk the day prior. The next day she has a porn star on promoting him. So yeah, that's the point. That's the point I'm trying to make here. I'm not trying to say, because I know this is the point she's going to say, and what everyone always says, it's like, well, that's the point of Christianity. And I'm really sick and tired of these Christian grifters who use Christianity as a shield for criticism. They use Christianity as a shield from criticism to say, oh, I'm not perfect. And it has nothing to do with them being perfect. It's a cop-out. It is a non-argument. So I'm just so sick of it. I'm so sick of the I'm not perfect argument for the literally people doing the worst things imaginable. Like just blatantly immoral, blatantly lying to their supporters, their viewers, and collecting money off of them as well, profiting off of their lies.
I thought we were done with Steel Toe.
Right. I thought about Steel Toe. I thought about some other conversations that have happened as of late. I've got to ask you this. Right. And because my train of thought went to Karmic talking crap about, I guess, Felicia's religious beliefs. Did you hear him say that she would stop the car to talk to tree? They went to the red whatever national forest, and she would put her hand up to the tree and have a conversation with it. And she said that he came up, or that he had come up behind her and like, oh, Felicia, you're talking to the tree or whatever. And she like was upset with him for stopping that conversation. And then he followed that up with the cactus in the desert, and that she believes that it's like a reincarnation of people's lives into cactus. Is this a thing you ever came across?
I never heard anything about any of that. Never, not once.
Just curious.
I mean, I heard. I know some of the stuff you're talking about has been. I know that it's been said. You know, I'm aware of some of it, but I never heard.
Well, I didn't.
Nothing like that has ever come up.
I wouldn't have brought it up otherwise, but I had to.
Was that the religion mocking?
I guess, but I don't know, because he also said that they like would go to church together, and that, you know, he went with her a couple of times. But he was saying that she got really mad at him for like interrupting her conversation with the tree.
Oh.
And that I don't know. That's why I had to ask you, because I was like, well, you've known her a long time. Is that a thing with her?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
It's open for later. Let's first go through the new clips that we found out about Craigslist Chrissy.
Dang.
Okay, it's in 3 parts.
Oh,
Good times, though.
Wouldn't take it.
So as you guys know, we discovered recently that she was doing sex work. She was on her knees in the bathroom, trying to get a job offer. And someone tweeted these clips.
Yeah.
She was on her knees trying to get a job offer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well,
you can tell, like, look at Chrissy right now. You can tell she really likes the way she looks right now.
Yes. Yes, she knows she's smoking hot, right? Mm-hmm.
Chrissy, going into more about what she did in the past. And again, this is around the time she's like 30 years old, according to her math on the recent Simcast, where she said, oh, this was like 12 years ago when this happened. Meaning, because she's like 43 now, meaning she was like early 30s. Okay?
Oh,
Good times, though.
Wouldn't take it back for a fucking thing. No.
Yeah, it makes you interesting.
Yeah, but just happy as fuck that it wasn't like internet era, and I got all my weird shit out. Craigslist era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The most embarrassing part of that whole
Craigslist era. What? Like, that's not normal. That's not a normal thing. Craigslist era.
whole story is the fact that it was from Craigslist. You know what I mean? Like, I should really just say, oh yeah, it was an app. But I was
no, Craigslist. No, I get it because I
Yeah, I'm sure you could. You're used to lying. The Kino girl with the rage quit. I wonder how she can go to confession when she can't admit to lying. I doubt she's a proper Catholic considering how she acts.
That is kind of a good question, though. I'm not Catholic, so I don't go to confessional. But she has, like, even just with the quartering stuff, she was caught in like 3 or 4 different lies. And if she's lying that easily over little things, like, I wonder what that looks like. Is she able to do that?
Well, also this, you have those friends that you need to lie to. I thought that was a great phrasing. There's some friends I just know that I can't be honest with, so I'm just not. Yeah. And it's not to spare their feelings or anything. It's so you don't have to deal with their shit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, it's so that way of thinking is very self-serving and very self-forgiving. It's a big rationalization for your shit behavior.
Yep. Kind of cancels it out, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Justifies it. That's weird. I don't know anyone that thinks that way. And it kind of spooks me a little bit when I think about her now, because I'm like, damn.
Sometimes she's weirdly honest about stuff that, like, that's probably some stuff you shouldn't say.
Right.
Like, yeah, there's fans you have to lie to,
Meanwhile,
I was one of them, I think.
Probably.
I mean, of course, you'd have to. That's the number one person you'd have to lie to sometimes. She did the same thing. She would give me several lies, and you can, like, pick which one you like best, but they all contradict each other.
Like, that's so much energy put into something like that. Like the mind games and stuff. But meanwhile, she's able to talk about, going and blowing the guy in the bathroom. So it's like, yeah. Why about that? Like, don't bring that up.
Maybe she is. Maybe it's way worse.
Oh, yeah. That's even scarier, right?
Yeah. What's the stuff she's leaving out?
Yeah. Well, I'm sure there's a lot.
I've already discussed that. I've been really transparent about that. Mm-hmm. Really? Have you? Maybe so.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, whatever. Gross.
Yes, gross.
She doesn't act like a Christian. It's not. Nobody's expecting perfection.
Yeah, no photos. You just did it.
Craigslist is like dark web. It's like because there's
back a Village Voice.
Yeah, guys, giving massages on Craigslist to random men that you don't even know how they look. It's just like the dark web,
I wouldn't be comfortable giving massages to a man that I did know. Like, for money. I don't know. That's just so fucking weird. Knowing that you have no idea who you're walking into.
I don't even think there was not even money involved. It was
no.
Your payment is a massage.
No.
I mean, I don't know if that part of the video is skipped because this is like the end of the conversation here.
So she was so hungry for human touch.
Yes.
Damn, Dixon, what the fuck do you do to these broads?
That's what she says. She was so human contact. Look, I mean, she wasn't doing this when I was with her. At all.
Oh my gosh.
I was a stabilizing factor for her.
Mm.
Yes, it was like back. It was
Trying to make
the
it seem
equivalent
cooler
of
than what it
just an
is.
ad. No,
Like, no,
no
you're
other
just-
contact.
you're just
You
rubbing
do it.
random dudes.
Creepy. I love it.
Like, I need a hole, you know?
I need to just get. I'm gonna fuck you. Were you sober, by the way?
100% sober, and it was like 2 a.m. Like, I went on.
Oh my god, that's even worse! You don't even have the "I was drunk" excuse. You know, that's the first thing that predators will do when they're trying to lure in their prey. They'll get like these girls that just turned 18 and get them drunk. And then, you know, they'll give them Benadryl on top of that. And then they'll be like, oh, do you want to... She doesn't even have the excuse. She doesn't even have the excuse of someone put something in her drink or she was really drunk. So this is she consciously made this decision at like 30 years old.
And it was like 2 a.m. Like, I went on, like... And this whole decision,
brave were you?
This decision took place in like maybe 15 to 20 minutes of like seeing this ad of trading massages, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. You know, like it was like that, and I was calling a cab.
I can't even believe you did that sober.
He didn't even call her a cab.
Well,
How cheap are you? Oh my god!
I think what she said is
like I'm pretty sure guys
Sorry. Take a call.
Well, I think what she said is that like Brittany seems to think the guy didn't get her a cab afterward, but like she was saying that within 15 minutes of seeing this ad, she was in a cab going to do this thing. So it was an impulse decision. And Brittany seems to think that it's like the cab was afterwards, that the guy didn't get her a cab afterwards. So
gotcha.
I just wanted to clarify. That's how I heard it.
have like one night stands with women typically will pay for their ride back. And maybe some dinner too. And this isn't even modern day where it's like becomes super normalized where, you know, people just do whatever, don't even go on a date anymore. This is back when she was 30. This is 12 years ago. And even then, when guys were willing to do more for women, you still.
Who is this chick though? Does anybody know the hat lady?
I've never seen her, but she's very supportive.
Mm-hmm. She said something about being brave. Like how courageous you were.
Oh, you're so brave. How brave are you? How brave are you?
I wonder who she is.
Couldn't get them to pay for your ride home? She just lets them walk all over her like that?
And I was calling a cab.
You know, her attitude she gave me, she should have brought it to these guys on Craigslist she was sucking off. Fucking and rubbing, doing whatever. Because you know she's probably not telling the full truth, right? Guys, she has a whole history of lying with these. Lied to my face in front of all of you, right? Mm-hmm. She's probably doing more than a massage. You know, she's literally giving happy ending. She's giving happy ending. Love you long time.
I guess she's a good. Maybe I'm being kind of naive about this mutual massage business. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
it's you're basically booking a sex thing, and like you would assume some money would be involved. Maybe I don't know, like a Craigslist hooker.
Mm-hmm. At the very least, a hookup if there's no money involved.
Right.
So, I don't.
This is kind of funny when she does like the way she freaks out over this.
Time. Literally, it's how I was playing in the intro. Me love you long time. Anything you want. Like, how low can you go?
Massages, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. You know, like it was like that, and I was calling a cab.
That's what I can't get over because you're right. This is very impulsive, and if she's willing to do it with her body, what other like impulsive decisions is she just like? Yep, okay.
She's sexually impulsive. You know, sexual impulsivity is a symptom sometimes of other things, and maybe I don't know. Maybe it's a standalone thing in other cases. I really don't know. But risk-taking behavior and shit like that, sexual risk-taking.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Makes me wonder.
Mm-hmm.
About what was going on.
Yeah, and I certainly don't know. All I know, at least I understand the timeline a little bit better now. But look, I would assume after a breakup or whatever, some women they want to be alone. They want to like get their life together. They're heartbroken, whatever. And then maybe there's other women that are like her that need to feel wanted and attractive, etc. And if they can't get that in a natural way, then they go on Craigslist and say, okay, well, at least I, have human touch and I'm feeling attractive when I'm with these people. I don't know.
She was missing that D.
Well, yeah.
For Dixon.
That part too.
Left a huge void.
Dixon cider. That's a good ad. I like it.
I can't believe you did that sober. Like
I was awake and I just needed something. I needed like human connection.
See?
Yeah.
That's not.
I was awake and I just needed something. Human connection.
Yeah.
No, you were horny and you made your way to Craigslist to find somebody. It's weird. It's just I can't. It's very odd.
That's human.
Especially for a woman, in my opinion. I think like that behavior from a woman is interesting.
I would have been willing to help her out.
Yeah, well.
But I guess she was over that particular.
I don't know. I guess, yeah. That's even funnier though, because it's like,
That's what a lot of women will do is they'll just fuck their ex so they don't add to their overall total.
Mm-hmm. Maybe she didn't feel like she could. She couldn't reach out to you or something. I don't know.
Maybe she wanted something a little dirtier.
Sounds like it.
Connection?
That way.
Having relations with strangers on Craigslist is what she considers to be connection. You're twisted, Chrissy. You are absolutely twisted. You remember, guys, remember what I said about the gums? Being desperate for approval. Remember what I said?
Now, I don't know what she said. What's that about?
I don't know. She thinks that people with big gums are desperate for approval.
Okay. All right. Sure.
It could have been anything.
In physiognomy.
Yeah. I mean, he sounded like maybe he had gone to college and that
so
was
wait,
enough.
you spoke on the phone.
And I'm like, maybe he went to college?
And that was enough.
Wow.
Maybe he went to college.
Alrighty. All right.
No.
Maybe. Oh my god.
I think we just texted.
You're just like, oh gosh, that's so great.
How brave are you?
Oh my god.
So courageous. Yes,
it could have
girl.
been anything. It could have been anything.
Yeah.
Oh.
Good time.
All right, let me pull up part 2 now.
But don't eat her fucking birthday.
Hopefully it's in order.
I lowered myself.
So you still did it even though you were repulsed. You
I
still
was like,
went
this
through
guy's
with
gross. And I was like, I can't believe it. I was like, you don't have to bring me.
We can't believe it either. Oh my, so this whole thing of like, oh, the other guy she blew in the bar bathroom, right? Oh, but he was hot. No, I think she's lying. Considering she was willing to do it in this instance where she is openly saying the guy was not attractive and she's just answering a Craigslist ad to touch this random dude and he was ugly. Yeah, I don't buy it.
Why would you tell anybody that? Why would you I mean, we're the ages that we are and we've had, partners and whatnot. But if there was one that was ugly as hell, I wouldn't be telling anybody. Like, yeah, I met this dude and he was ugly, but I did it anyway. What?
I feel embarrassed to even be making these distinctions. It's like, that's a red herring. It doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
I don't care. If somebody's attractive, not attractive, you don't suck them off in a men's room. You don't suck them off from Craigslist. You just don't do it regardless.
100%. But the fact that added detail was in it is what's interesting to me. Like she had to between the one that was very handsome and that was okay versus this.
But she went ahead and did it anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Buy it.
You to this bar, you should be honored to take me to your bar,
But you still fucked him.
I didn't fuck him. I think I touched him.
Bullshit.
I think I touched him. She did this with the other guy too, where she was like, I think I blew him. I don't know. But why are you going like, I think.
You remember it, moment to moment. You remember everything about it.
Mm-hmm.
It made enough of an impression. I mean, I would hope. It's almost worse if you can't remember the details.
Right.
Like, oh, there were that many. I think that one I think I touched him. I mean, I think that it's probably true she didn't fuck him. Right? I mean, I don't have any problem with that because she immediately was like, I didn't fuck him. And then she didn't go with, I blew him for whatever reason. I don't know how these people make a decision in their head, but like it's something. She's saying she thinks she touched him.
I think while she's saying that sentence, I think she's like trying to decide how much detail she's willing to put out there.
Yeah,
it's like,
and weirdly, like, he's too ugly to fuck. I wasn't attracted to him at all, but I did go ahead and do naked stuff with him, of course.
What?
I mean, I'm here, and she's mad because the guy she was like, we can get a drink or something. And the guy was like, well, that's my neighborhood bar. I don't want to go in there. And she finds that so insulting. But it's like, if everybody knows you in there, why do you want them to know what you're doing with some Craigslist girl?
Right.
You don't want to answer any questions about that. Maybe he has somebody that he likes, that he actually likes, that he takes there sometimes.
Or maybe he's fucking married. She doesn't say. Shouldn't specify.
Yeah, I mean, but it's got a reason. It doesn't mean that he might be married, but I guess what I'm saying is it doesn't even have to be a nefarious thing. Like you just don't. It's what, when you hang out in a bar a lot, it's your neighborhood bar. It's like your kids if you're a woman, I guess. You don't want to introduce the new guy right away.
Right.
So
right. You may not keep this one, so you don't want to.
He almost certainly will not. And she's saying, like, you should be honored to be seen with me in your bar.
Mm-hmm. She was probably by that point like, oh, this guy's ugly. What am I doing? Oh, my gosh. And then that was like insult to injury where he was like, yeah, I'm not going to bring you in here. So she took it personal. Like,
because she gauges everything on appearance.
Well,
she doesn't bother to think like maybe he has his own reasons. He just said it's my neighborhood bar. I don't want to like, trust me, these animals, man, they're gonna want to get to the bottom of you and everything. Just like fucking, let's just go someplace else. I just want to be with you. I don't want to be chatting with the fucking bartender and stuff.
Right.
She doesn't think about all that. She's like, wait, I'm too ugly to go in the bar?
Very surface level.
Yeah.
Hello.
You did something sexual with him. She just lies and lies and lies. There's something I want to play here.
Come on, bring me to this bar. You should be honored to take.
Yeah, so I think it was over here.
I lowered myself.
So you still did it, even though you were repulsed. You still went through with
gross. And I was like, I can't believe. I was like, you don't have to bring me to this bar. You should.
Yeah. So he was saying, oh, I don't want to bring you to this bar because this is my local bar and people know me here. So he was literally treating her as a prostitute. He wouldn't even bring it, not even to his friends. He didn't want to be seen in public with her. He didn't want people to recognize him to be seen with her. But she's calling him the ugly one.
All right.
It's not a day. Go ahead.
Nobody.
Be honored to take me to your bar.
But you still fucked him.
I didn't fuck him. I think I touched him. I did not blow him. Because I was like, when you just don't like a guy's smell, it's like, I can't get down with his penis. It's just like.
Oh, yep. She had to bring the triangle out again for that. We'll let her get that over with. Yep. What? No. You just, what is she going to say? Is she going to say, well, but you have to do it this way, or you're already committed, you're already there, so you just look over the stench? What the fuck is she talking about?
She considers just jacking him off, like keeping him at arm's length or something. You gotta get, oh man, he stinks so bad you can't blow him. Really? He stinks so bad you can't get down with his dick and blow him. I mean, I'm not sure I get the standard here. You're okay with jerking off a stinky guy that you don't like and are repulsed by.
Yeah.
But blowing him, look, I have standards.
Weird. Very strange.
I mean, this is her boyfriend.
I was gonna say that's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Guys, this is a random dude off Craigslist. You were 30 years old.
Yeah.
What do you mean he didn't even buy you a cab home? This is worse than the last story. He wasn't even dangling a job in front of her this time.
True.
How much did he pay her for this? Clearly not much, considering she had to pay for the cab home.
It's like a hard no, but maybe I jerked him off. I don't know.
But
maybe.
I don't believe you. Sorry, I don't believe you. And because your point earlier is very true. If it's like that where you can't remember that's a bigger problem. Like if you've had so many different partners where you're like, oh, I can't.
But it's like you said, this is the degree to which she's willing to, like, you know, like, maybe I jerked him off. I don't know. It doesn't really matter, but it wasn't like mouth or pussy.
Something happened.
What do you mean maybe you jerked him off? So she's saying she doesn't recall? You don't recall? You've jerked so many men off like this that you don't even recall if you jerked him off or did more.
All right.
She literally has dick amnesia.
Something happened. Yeah, I slept.
Something happened.
Sleepovers where you wake up really early.
Then what happened? She's saying, oh, it was, I don't know if it was a hand job. I don't know, like, what I did with him. I'm just going to assume the worst. There's no reason to assume better at this point. She's
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, she had to have been drunk or trashed or something, right?
But
for this amnesia.
She was sober. That point was made. The guy wouldn't take her for drinks.
Why are we talking? Like, why is she telling any of this?
I think she thinks it makes her, like, provocative and interesting and, like, you know.
Nope. It cheapens you like crazy. And that's, I don't know.
I think part of her maybe needs to get it off her chest, too.
This is her confessional. This is before the Catholic Church came into play.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Maybe she thought that, like, somebody else who knew about it would. I mean, who would have known these details? So it's not like she was in danger of being, you know, outed or something. You know.
Yeah. Very strange.
She keeps going lower and lower. She was like 30-something years old. At least her last story she was when I did the math.
Earlier, you're like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. This was like a bad sleep. Like you never fully get comfortable.
And was that like a low point? And then after that, were you kind of like...
It was the lowest point. Nah. Maybe one of the lowest points of my life. Yeah.
No so more the guy stinks. Can't even stand to even think about getting down with his dick.
Right.
But she slept there. She went ahead and stayed over.
Right.
Okay.
And it's the worst part, definitely the worst time in her life, but she can't remember details on what she did with this ugly man that let her.
And by all means, prolong it by sleeping over.
Of course.
That was when you wrapped up. Yeah, that was when you wrapped Craigslist.
Like, I can't believe anyone in the 2000s is answering Craigslist ads, but yes, that's what was happening. So,
God,
I don't understand. How are you this hard up to where you're answering Craigslist ads and apparently getting no compensation ? Again, I don't know what's worse. I see her taking the cope sip. I don't know what's worse, if she got paid or not paid, because he sent her home without even paying for the cab. Like, so I don't think she was getting paid much, if she was. And he smells and he's ugly and he's like not wanting to be seen with you. Like, what is wrong with you?
Craigslist was fun. Like it was a waiting game of maybe I'm gonna get murdered, maybe not.
Picture. I did not see a picture of this person.
I know. I've had plenty of my share.
Yeah.
Plenty. What the
gross. Who are you? And what are you up to? Yeah, I've had plenty of my share. I've had a bunch of those.
A lot of them wanted to fuck my nostrils.
Yeah. Well, that's how they got this big.
Fuck. Yeah, nah. God.
Whew.
She's like excited over it. Hold on. Watch the hatch.
Plenty of my share.
Yeah.
Plenty. What the fuck? Yeah, nah. God.
Whew. Good times though. Yeah. So
what?
It's like I can
lowest point in my life. Good times.
Good times. Yeah.
To a point where I'm doing dumb shit and like saying yes to everything, but is that the best for me? No, because I was avoiding my life at that point. I was like, I'd be having tons and tons of sex, fun times, a lot of adrenaline.
Tons and tons of sex. Dirty horror alert! Dirty horror alert! With random, smelly, ugly Craigslist guys.
I have one drum button.
Her body count. I mean, like, she said $1,000 is her magic number. So I don't know. You're gonna have to do some math. How many things do you think? How many encounters do you think she had to have to
Did you hear
reach
that one?
$1,000?
No, what?
The way they came up with that was she was, in that conversation with Bob, and Rob and the other guy. She was saying that like a guy, there was a guy wanted her. It was something via email. I don't know if I guess Craigslist or something. I don't know, but like he wanted her to come to a party, blow him.
Oh yeah.
And 4 friends.
3.
Or was it 3 friends? So it was 4 guys total. Blow 4 guys for $1,000.
And I only know that because I did the math. I was like, what's that? $250 each?
Yeah,
But
it
I
was
think
pretty
cool.
quick. Yeah, it's just like quarters. You're like, oh yeah, $250, $250 each.
Mm-hmm.
And that last blowjob is gonna be pretty not not as good as the first one.
Yeah,
It's gonna be like, oh god, another dick.
What the whole thing is weird. What do you do if you're guy number 2 or 3 or 4 and you're just like waiting on her to finish off? Like, I don't know.
We would think, right? But like, if you'll come over there and blow 4 guys, you'll come over there and just get spit roasted. You know what I mean? You're naked, blowing. You're just all kinds of shit's happening until you just go, all right, I've had enough. Give me my money.
And I wonder if that's like, and she said all these that she was already doing those kinds of things. Like that does seem much more like an orgy situation than like a.
That's straight up. That's straight, and she said that she didn't do it because, the guys were not appealing. She said they looked like her dad's friends. Like, yeah, if they were young, good-looking guys, you'd be blowing them for free in a men's room,
right?
These are the guys who have to pay. You don't expect them to be good-looking, do you? They're not even rich. They got $1,000 to spend on a whore.
Yeah.
Want to do it?
And she's like,
maybe.
Sure. Yeah.
I thought they were going to be these really good-looking guys. Jesus.
And that's just it. All the stories that we don't know about. Can't even imagine. Dayla says, Pat, you fuck some real crazy. Oh, no, you fuck some real gross, crazy idiot. Some of this is a you problem if this happened twice.
Fuck you, Dayla. She wasn't doing this shit when I was with her. This wasn't who she was when I was with her. She had like a very limited number of partners. As far as I knew, had never done anything like this. So I mean, like, hey, what do you want me to take responsibility for everything she did the rest of her fucking life? I don't approve.
Well, there is something to be said about. That's why I said, what do you do to these ladies? There's something with you though, because I'm not.
I have no responsibility in this. I swear to God, I broke up with her, and this is what happened. I didn't go do this.
No, you didn't. You didn't. But we know of others that lost their fucking minds afterwards too. So I'm just wondering.
Well, afterwards, I take exception to the afterwards.
After breaking up with you, you think during also, or
why do you think I broke up with the girl who tried to shoot me?
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, like, she was fucking nuts. That was my fault. And I do take responsibility for dating, the people that I date. Yeah, I should have not, but like, what can I say? Somebody with an attitude like Chrissy, right?
Right.
Who is directing it all at you. Imagine what that's like.
Yeah. Was she impulsive like that when you guys were dating? Not even sexually, just generally impulsive.
I mean, I'm trying to think, but I mean, like, she was a little. One time, we were at a comedy club. I came off stage, and she was sitting at a table, right? Just a table, kind of like a side table where somebody might sit if they're waiting, but there's people everywhere. It's a crowded showroom, And I came off stage, and I was standing there, and she's sitting in the chair, and I'm just standing there momentarily, and she just reached up and started like grabbing my dick. Oh. In this room full of people. I saw people see it.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that could be that's a little impulsive. Like for her to just like kind of cop a feel.
Yeah.
I felt very objectified.
It's a ballsy move.
Literally.
Thank you. Doug
So Chrissy hooking up with random dudes in men's rooms is why the quartering struck channels and made Brittany develop a high-pitched nails on the chalkboard voice.
Yes.
You could make a connection there if you worked on it, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And that trickles all the way down to steel toe, believe it or not.
Considering how desperate she was for the $1,000 and doing this without getting her cab ride home paid.
But I wasn't like getting anything done. Good times though.
It wouldn't take it back for a fucking thing. No.
Yeah, it makes, and she doesn't regret it. This is the most you're ever gonna see this wrong. Is during the Chrissy segments. Does not regret it. She would do it all over again. She would do it all over again.
Oh.
Good times, though.
Oh,
good times.
Wouldn't take it back for a fucking
imagine
thing.
being her kid hearing this. That's insane. Your mom saying good times.
Imagine
with
hearing somebody
random
talk about
ugly
blowing guys in men's rooms and fucking answering Craigslist ads and all this bullshit and being like, God, Pat, what the fuck's up with you? I just don't get that. I'm still thinking about that. Like, what a weird take. I'm looking for a man to blame.
Yeah, but that was de la, not de toi.
I know it's
Okay,
daylight.
all right. Okay.
I'm familiar.
People get them confused sometimes.
I don't know which ones. I mean, I know that I thought Day Trois was great on Clanton the other night.
Yes.
Oh, great.
That's Day Trois.
Day Trois I support fully. I like Day Trois.
Yes.
We've never spoken. I have nothing to do with Day Trois. I want to emphasize we've never had contact of any sort on Craigslist or anywhere.
Good. I was worried. We like our Day Trois. I want to keep her as is.
LA Craigslist guys that think you're so much of a whore, they don't even want to bring you in their local bar so that they're not seen with you.
Yeah, it makes you interesting.
Yeah, but just happy.
That's interesting. So does traveling the world, or I don't know, having a hobby, or being involved in sports, or reading a bunch of books, or it makes you interesting.
Being a Catholic mom.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Way of
It
putting
wasn't
it.
like internet era, and I got all my weird shit out. Craigslist era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
No
most
Facebook.
embarrassing.
I'm just saying. I
don't know if they get all their weird shit out necessarily, but
Yeah, she doesn't look like she does. She looks like she's.
That's Dr. Lovejoy. With the hat, renowned sexpert and humiliatrix, 25 plus years erotic audio artist. For those who crave depth with their humiliation.
Hold on. Are you being? Hold on. What now? I'm being naive, huh?
what? About what?
Dr. Lovejoy? What's he talking about?
I'm saying that saying that's who that is, this woman. That she's some kind of sexologist or something.
Okay, hold on. Because I was looking it up, and it's just all these ugly old guys. Oh, yep, there she is. Okay. Here she goes. Oh.
Ew. I like the pigtail look better, the braids.
I don't even. Yeah, for sure. But okay. All right. Well, that's great. Yep, I'll look into that more later. Weird.
Part of that whole story is the fact that it was from Craigslist. You know what I mean? Like, I should really just say, oh, yeah, it was an app. But I was
Craigslist.
I get it. I could say it was an app, but no, that was before we had apps. So.
That's the most embarrassing part of this. It's not.
It's very embarrassing.
Yeah, no photos. You just did it.
Craigslist is like dark web, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, because there's
Oh my goodness. Can we get some vomit in chat for that? That was gross. That was disgusting.
Took a cab to like Bushwick to meet a person I've never met before.
Oh my god.
Even sad.
She sucked off an ugly, stinky Bushwick hipster. Somehow this makes it even worse. I didn't think it could get worse, but it did.
I've ever seen a picture. The arrangement was to trade massages, and I was like, oh yeah, let's do this. This sounds like a good idea.
Has no idea what he looks like.
I was just in a really low place after this breakup. So
she gets there and it's one of those dudes that has like hairy shoulders and a hairy back, and he like sweats profusely without even getting out of his chair. And
it's like, oh, no blowjob for you. I'll just jack you off. I mean, like, did you hear what she just said though? Because of this breakup, she says.
Well, see, that's a fair question then. Like, what happened? I mean,
breakup.
Well,
she was at a low point because we were together for so long. She depended on me, and then she treated me so badly that I broke up with her.
Yeah, and it makes me. I know that you had told that story about like her yoga instructor.
That was one of them. Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah, she lied to me about that. Yeah.
Sounds like although this was some impulsive behavior after you, it sounds like she was maybe dipping her toe in some of that.
I had my suspicions about the yoga instructor. Yeah.
Yeah.
even the cab driver's like, "Are you sure you want to get out?"
She was like, "Oh, he lives in Bushwick. Maybe he has money."
And I had no clue who I was meeting, and so.
Can we throw some pennies at Chrissy for this? I think you guys need to start throwing pennies at her. If thou has not sucked Craigslist dick, throw the first penny. Even this other woman that's on with her is in disbelief listening to this. She's
really.
like, damn, even I'm not that much of a whore.
She sounded very encouraging and supportive.
How brave are you? Personally, I just want to say this. I've never done any sort of meetup like this. Ever. I've never even had a Tinder account. I've never been on OnlyFans. I'm not into anything even remotely like this.
Same. I've never been on a dating app, and I've never just randomly been like, oh, let's just see what we can.
I was on Match.com at one time.
Well,
in
that's
the early
different,
2000s, but I mean, yeah.
Yeah, and you were dating. You were looking to find a mate.
Well, I would.
Right?
Match.com means different things to different people. I think it means different things to women. I mean, ostensibly, it was never just like meet and fuck.
Right. Massages?
No, just like, go on a date or whatever, or meet them or whatever, start calling them, anything like that.
Did it ever cross your mind to try Craigslist?
No.
Right.
No, I never, not only did it cross my, I couldn't imagine having any sort of success with it.
Yeah, I wouldn't have trusted Craigslist for like a used car. Like what?
Yeah, I've never been like that.
Fuck.
Like we meet at the bar. We meet actually on the street corner, and he's like, and I was like, let's go get a drink, because I was
She's
like,
a streetwalker.
Into a hookup. He's like, I'd rather not. Like, this is my local bar. Like, people I know are here.
God.
And I'm looking at this guy, and he's a 2. And I
he was a 2. She was willing to give Craigslist massages to ugly hipster 2 out of 10s. She wasn't even a 4. Whoa!
I don't know. Maybe I'm like a 7. I don't know. Like, I'm.
Whoa! She thinks she's a 7. Whoa! 7s aren't on the bathroom floor sucking dick. I'm sorry.
Yes. Thank you, Brittany. Tell it.
7 out of 10s are not answering Craigslist ads.
Yes.
To give happy ending, Chrissy.
It's true.
You thought that highly of yourself. He would have paid for your cab ride home.
None of that would have happened. It's obviously she's got some issues with her confidence and whatnot, but she's not wrong.
Who, Chrissy?
Chrissy, yeah.
Confidence.
You don't think? Well, she said she's giving herself a 7. I'm a 7, right? Like, okay, all right, fine. But Brittany's not wrong. 7s don't behave this way. They don't have to.
What is she gonna say? A 6?
I mean, I don't know.
She doesn't actually think she's a 7. She thinks she's an 8, maybe a 9.
Well,
she's rounding down to 7 out of modesty.
Very humble of her. we appreciate that. Weird.
I'm pretty good looking, like.
Relax.
And I was
You're
like,
not ugly, but just relax.
this is
So the other woman's just laughing at her saying that.
Look.
a guy who I wouldn't give the time of day, like in just like if I were meeting him in a bar, like randomly, I wouldn't even talk to him. But like here we are in this arranged thing, and he doesn't even want to take me to his like neighborhood bar. I'm like, oh no, now we're fucking going in this bar.
Fuck that.
And then the thing
that's where she drew the line.
Right.
She drew the line at, oh, you're not gonna give me a shot of alcohol? At your local, that's where she drew the line. At least she has class, guys.
I mean, think about
At
it.
least she
though.
has-
I mean, what a thing to say. If I would have just met this guy, I'd be like, who the fuck are you? But since we've arranged to have sex,
right,
I'm going to go through with it. I mean, like, just because, you know, you, I don't know, open the weird grab bag, it doesn't mean you have to jack off what's inside, you know? Does it? I don't think
No,
it does.
you throw that
get-
motherfucker on the ground and walk away.
Yeah, you just
Try
go,
again next
well, I
time."
didn't win this time.
Yeah, try again next time. Better luck. No, like you didn't. Oh, go ahead, help it.
Standards.
like locked it in for me.
By staying with this guy and giving him a happy ending. Well, maybe not so happy considering he was too embarrassed to be seen with her. But yeah, she has standards.
It made me want to get in the cab, but he was like, come on, come over. My place is really nice, you know? And so I go to
Ew.
his place and it's not nice. He didn't even pick up. And that ended up being my like
What does that mean? Okay, can somebody here who's like a little bit older explain to me like what that term means? What does that mean? He didn't even pick up. Is she talking about like
cleaning his house?
The check? He didn't clean. It was messy. Okay.
emotional like sex rock bottom because like he was
So she's sucking a 2 out of 10's dick in a dirty apartment. Whoa! Literally, she was a filthy whore. Literally. Okay, bear with me here. Okay, all Chrissy janitors, listen up. Please explain to me. Be logical. Please explain to me without saying poor Chrissy and emotions, blah, blah, blah. Please explain to me how this is not being a dirty whore. She's going on Craigslist, sucking a 2 out of 10 guy's dick for all we know, doing who knows what. She's answering this app for massages, okay? She's going on Craigslist giving strangers massages, happy endings in their dirty apartment, and they don't even want to be seen with her in their local bar. Please explain to me.
Maybe by 2 out of 10, she just meant the second guy of 10 she was going to be with that night.
Yeah, that night. Yep, probably. Yeah.
If that is not being a dirty whore, please explain to me what is. Because the only correct answer to that is a dirty whore would charge more. That's the only logical answer I'm able to conclude from that.
bad at massages. I was good at massages, and then I had to pay for my own Uber back home.
Wow. You know, listen, don't slander her. She was good at the massages, okay? That means she did them a lot. She was giving a lot of massages, guys, okay? That was...
Did she massage you?
She was good at massage, yeah.
Do you get good at them? By giving a lot of happy endings, right? Mother Mare, I would never. Mother Mare, why I never would think you would do this.
Oh God, like, stop. It was such a lose-lose situation that after that, I was like, oh yeah, I gotta stop answering Craigslist ads. I gotta stop like being on all these like apps, flying by the seat of my pants, like making bad decisions. So that was like in a way good.
So she just told that. So which was on other apps too. This was like in addition to Craigslist, I guess.
Well, yeah. She would do like be the threesome partner, you know, the unicorn.
Mm-hmm.
I think they might have a specialized. Maybe that's Craigslist too. I don't know.
Well, that was part of her defense, or not her defense, but when I think it was in this one, or maybe a different video with Brittany, but she was like, "Oh, that makes sense now as to why you were sort of sweeping up for the quartering and Ricada and others." Which gives a different perspective that I didn't know about, so I couldn't have thought that. But that's very interesting.
Well, maybe.
I don't know.
good because I kind of woke up after that point. I was like, oh, I could have been like murdered 3 times just in that.
What did it take? It took that. It took you like going to this guy's house and it being filthy, and we were like, oh, what am I doing?
Hooking up with a 2.
Yeah.
A 2 out of 10.
Oh my.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. You could have.
I mean,
so
like,
she
look,
did this 100%.
I'm not like, I don't know anything hardly about Brittany Venti or anything, but I mean, I'm looking for something that is incorrect in what she's saying. You know what I mean? And if you look, it's really, I don't disagree really with a lot of what, I mean, she's like, how is she not a dirty whore? It's like, it's brutal. Yeah. It's uncharitable, but it is factually accurate.
Yeah. It's rough, man. Pantsmeister wants to know if we can get a class action against Venti for her voice. We'll have to see. Let me grab this.
Pat, shake it off.
Did it stop?
Yeah, it's going to get better.
Sober.
Okay, hang on. I got to go to the other one. Okay, hang on. We'll try this again.
Pat, shake it off. You know that these bitter women are jealous of us. Good-looking guys. Oh, by the way, how now that I get you here? Can you help me get monetized on YouTube again? I'll only say good things about you if you do. Melton's got a broken back. Admit I'm dominating. Another win for the tour.
Yes. Did you hear him say that the other day? That he broke Melton's back? Anyway.
No, that's great, though.
Thank you, AZ Mesa Tom.
Pretty sure it was yard work.
Anonymous says, Chrissy sounds like she was eager in bed.
Eager. Had to practically take to sewing my zipper shut. As this guy says.
De La says, you dated a slore and an insane big girl. Nice, Pat.
Yeah, that's the only 2.
Y'all might as well just get
there's a ton of them you haven't even heard about yet. Who have you dated?
Who are you talking to, De La or me?
Him. Her, whatever it is.
Yeah, De La. Why, you want to fight, Pat? Y'all just need to get it over with.
Why is it, I mean, like, I get it, I had 3 good years with Chrissy before, she was doing any of this stuff. We traveled. She taught me to dive in fucking Italy off the Isle of Capri. It was gorgeous. We went to Paris together. We went to Spain. We had a great time, We did shows together, and like we did some weird shows together in Atlanta and stuff. I mean, and she was, I really liked her a lot. In fact,
yeah, I heard you
crazy about her.
Maybe telling Levy, I can't remember who it was, but you're talking about what a good diver she was, and that she like,
and that makes me a weird freak, right? For like saying like, oh, I know she's got this skill, great.
No, De La says you're gonna be okay, comedian.
I think I'll survive.
De La.
What is that?
I don't know. Be sweet.
I'm not like overreacting or anything. I'm just responding to what this guy's saying. Because I sense that fucking millennial judgment. Ugh.
Maybe. I don't even know.
Sorry, I've had an interesting life. You know what I mean? You should try living one sometime. Why let me have all the fun?
Well, on that note, that's all I've got. I mean, a bunch of mess, and actually, hang on 2 seconds because I just got a message that may be interesting.
Oh, good. Spy report.
Yeah, maybe. Nope. Unrelated. YouTube paid today, though, for some of us.
Really?
Yep.
Today?
Yep.
Oh, no. It is today, isn't it?
Yeah. I can't believe we're this far into May, actually. Yeah, I mean, I don't have anything else. Everything else that I have is like toe related, and then getting into like the demonetization stuff because PPP and all of that. But that's all I got, unless you've got something else. I think that's it then.
I think I'm good. Yeah. I mean, like, look, even if we did have more, I think it's a good show.
I think we're good.
We should.
Yep.
I think we should start setting a limit at 3 hours and 12 or 13 minutes.
For sure. Yeah. I think. Oh, Dayla said, forgot. If you're not on YouTube, you give losers money and don't have a life. My bad. Forgot. If you're not on YouTube, you give losers money and don't have a life.
No, I don't know. If you just never date anybody who's fucking worth talking about or interesting, and like if you look, you sit in condemnation. That's all. Rein in your mods.
Daylight, calm down. The fuck, man. Relax.
Well, I don't even understand what it is that why this guy doesn't. Well, what's the fucking issue here?
I have no idea.
Like my ex-girlfriend went through a horror period right after we broke up. How is this a reflection on me?
She was
look, if you get to be in your 50s and you don't date at least 2 psychos, you're gay.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. What are you
Jesus
doing
Christ.
with your life?
Yeah, do something. It's not about fucking, not on YouTube.
I don't know. Dayla's never talked to me about you, so I have no idea where any of that's coming from. But Dayla, be nice. I don't know what your deal is. But Buck Naked is here, celebrating 5 months of membership, and says, Pat knows when to fold them. Good for you, Pat.
Yeah. See, I have a feeling that the rest of the chat may be, not of this very stupid opinion.
Oh, no, man.
That your dumbass mod is putting forth. Dayla. What kind of name is that anyway?
That's Daytwa.
I like Daytwa. It's completely different, and it's a woman.
Yeah, I'm going to try to get Daytwa on, actually. I've been wanting to have her on. She was supposed to go on MLC the other night, but I don't know if something happened and she wasn't there.
They got a no hat policy, I think.
Oh, I see. Well, maybe next time. So tonight you're going to be on QZ 6 o'clock Eastern. Tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern, I'm going to be doing a members only show. Come and hang out there. We'll get into Morto. I saw people saying Morto. We'll do Morto tomorrow and some other stuff. That's
Morto. Wow.
I know. Well, some people can't get enough of it. I don't know.
That's wild for me. I
really
hear it for a little while, and I'm like, it's like a rich food, that you can only get so much of it down.
That's enough of that. Yeah, I get it. But I honestly think with this little piggy being gone, people really looked forward to that show on Fridays because you just got like a wrap up of whatever highlights happened and, got to make fun of him for a second. And then that was it. So that was enough toe for people. Now it's gone.
Hey, somebody needs to jump in and take over the toe game.
Well, I don't really want to be the one to do it, but I'll give you some toe tomorrow. I'll give you some toe tomorrow for sure.
Well, it's been fun. It's always a good time. Thanks.
Yeah,
Andy.
man. I guess next Thursday at 10 a.m. I'll be on Dixon's channel. So look for AntiSocial as Fuck. Next Thursday, 10 a.m. And everybody have a good evening. Bye.